Let's do a quick recap of last time in this horror show you've stumbled upon. So you are in the city of Leylon after clearing out some evil cultists that were summoning water elementals and storm demons. As you did so, the town was very grateful, and many of the council members opted to kind of bring you in and ask for your help in other things. As you kind of stayed your first night in Leylon, Torin had a very terrifying dream that seemed to center around the central tower, known as the House of Thalavar, the ancient wizard who kind of lived in this old city. And the dream seemed to like suck you up over the tower and then drop you down, and a whole bunch of other horrific events that were happening as you were kind of focusing on this. As you kind of met with the council in the morning, you also were asked by a concerned citizen to go see if you could find her soldier friend that had been out on patrol and had not returned from the Mirror of Dead Men. You opted that you wanted to check out the tower first because it seemed a little more pressing on your mind, Torin. And in doing so, you discovered a couple of things, primarily of which the tower is definitely fucking haunted. And there are just creepy things abound. You look in the mirror or a reflection and you seem to age rapidly. Bugs and animals of all types seem to just be scurrying away from this tower post-haste. Weird noises and sounds seem to be occurring. As you kind of continue to explore this location too, you also saw just a number of just really creepy things just like pushing you really to try to leave this area. You kind of opted that, like, hey, as I'm talking to the person here who's kind of in charge of making sure that this tower is no longer dangerous to the town, the wizard Gallio, you kind of talk to him a little bit. He's trying to do research on what happened in this place, why it kind of caused the city to just the city's destruction in the first place. And he kind of shared with you that the workers all kind of fled, fearing whatever ghostly entity was causing this haunting. He was a little annoyed by that, but just said, hey, can you go take care of it? In talking to him, you discovered that the strange occurrences and sightings of the ghost really happened at night. So in the party's infinite wisdom, you decided to bed down for the night inside of the haunted tower. And also in your infinite wisdom, you chose to let Seducius be the first person to take watch. As he does take watch and night does befall him, he notices a very disturbing skittering sound coming from above him in a very odd, like raspy breathing. And as he looks up trying to find the source of this noise, he sees on top of the ceiling, standing but upside down, Gallio, the wizard who was in charge of the research here. He's not making eye contact at first. He seems to be staring off at an empty blank wall. And then suddenly he realizes that you must be looking at him, and his head whips around 180 degrees and downward, completely blackened eyes, and he screams, "Leave!" at you. And that's where we're going to begin, friends. And I think I will leave that to Seducius. It is up to you what you'd like to do from here, sir.
Oh, I'm not just rolling initiative right now?
You are not.
Oh, boy.
He'll change his pants after that.
Yeah, I have to pick my longsword up off the floor real quick, and I'm going to literally my little scream and run back to my sleeping friends who are all asleep, and I'm going to literally wake them up. I'm going to be like shaking them, like, wake the fuck up right now. Gallio is possessed, and I'm going to keep shaking you guys until you wake up. Give you guys a little smack, a little kiss, shake you, wake you up. Wake up.
We're up. What's going on?
What?
Yo, listen, Gallio, he's on the ceiling. He just bent his neck backwards and yelled at me. I don't know what's going on. He's possessed. I think I knew it, but we need to like get our gear. I think I knew we gotta get our gear and like get ready to like I don't even know. Go ghost busting right now.
Get the heck out of here.
Can everyone roll except Seducius, can everyone roll a perception check for me, please?
If they think I'm lying, I quit.
I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a 12.
19.
Hold on. I had to get to the chat.
So you, all of you look in the direction that Seducius is kind of freaking out about, up on the ceiling, and you kind of groggily open up and look up, and there's nothing there.
Oh my fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, are you sure you didn't just have like a bad dream? I mean, I know you were like keeping watch, but you know, sometimes you fall asleep. Are you good? You sure you weren't like dreaming?
Listen, I didn't fall asleep. I didn't, have any drinks. I didn't take a, hit off my magic pipe. I was just keeping watch like a good little soldier, and I swear he was on the freaking ceiling.
Damn. That's really fucking creepy, man. Did you see where he went? Did he run off? Did he disappear? Like,
No,
what
I
happened?
didn't. I ran away. He yelled at me, and I got scared. And I wanted backup. What am I supposed to do? Yell back in his face? His neck was bent backwards.
You talk a big game. Who knows? I don't know.
I just put on a show for everyone else.
He's just an old guy. Like, really?
An old guy that crawls on the ceiling and bends his neck.
Exactly
He thought he was like a spider.
Yeah, he kind of looked like a spider.
Oh,
He
in
bent
that
parts
case-
of his body that shouldn't be bent.
I mean, I thought you were used to that kind of stuff. I thought that was like your thing, dude. Like,
Okay, listen.
and the screaming, all of that's
You said
right
this
up
was
your
your
alley, my
thing.
dude. That's
You're
right
here
up
for
my-
this.
Okay, listen. I am gonna relinquish guard duty rights, and if someone else wants to stay on guard, I'm gonna take a swig out of my bottle and try and pass out. But someone else can keep watch for Galio, crazy Galio.
So as you guys are talking, you hear what sounds like nails on a chalkboard a little bit, but more metallic. Just this.
I don't know why, but I actually shivered.
And it sounds like it's
I did
getting.
too.
Like they were banned.
It
Just
sounds
like,
like it's
ooh.
getting closer. And then as you
Okay.
hear this noise start to get a little bit louder and a little bit louder, you start to hear a familiar sound you've heard in this tower before. This doof, 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 follow with this scraping, like some huge creature is walking towards you.
We're all hearing this.
You're all hearing this.
See, it's fucking Galio. Maybe he turned into Bigfoot or something. This is him. I'm telling you.
All right,
Chill
all right. I take back my judgments. Seducius. I'm sorry. This is really, really creepy. Oh, that sound made me want to like throw up. Oh.
I feel like at this point, I go up to Seducius and slap him in the face and say, "Hey, get your act together. We beat it. We beat a dragon, so we can beat this. So calm down. Let's just all focus on what's coming towards us."
Okay. You make a good point. I just wanted you guys there with me. Stronger together.
We're together.
Okay, great. Okay, so do you guys want to leave, or do you want to go try and find Galio and figure out what's going on?
What floor do you think he was on?
He was on this floor.
The
He was
first
just,
floor?
Yeah, he was just
Oh.
on the ceiling of it, looking down at you.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, honestly,
In, like-
first instinct, I want to bolt, but I know we can't do that. So
Was he in that top right room, or where did you see him?
I don't even know. It was just on the ceiling. I can't remember.
Well, I guess that means we are going to have to bravely explore. This is what we came here for, guys.
Yeah, I guess
Gotta
we
do
could
it.
try to leave. But
yep, you're correct. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys, where are you headed off toward?
Well, I guess we should check out the first floor since I got so scared. I don't even remember where I was. So we You guys want to just pop in each room real quick and scope it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What time is it, by the way, Nate? Like, roughly?
It's still pretty solid nighttime. You guys, I'll consider it a long rest, but you only got maybe like I would say 5 or 6 hours of rest. So I would say it's like, depending on when you slept, let's call it 1:32.
Okay. I don't know how well the place is lit. I'm gonna assume it's not very well lit.
No.
Can I cast my?
It's dark.
It's what?
It's dark.
It's dark. Okay. Can I cast my cantrip of dancing lights, which
Sure.
just kind of creates some floating lights that can follow me, basically?
Yeah. Do me a favor. Roll a perception check when you do that.
Yeah.
Can't I see in the dark?
Yes. If you have dark vision, you
Cat.
can see. Cool. So as you get floating lights up, you're kind of more focused on the lights as you're kind of, singing them into existence. And as they kind of start to, they kind of start to like bounce and glow and kind of float around you. And as like that little bit of like magical musical energy, like just barely puts a bit of a smile on your heart from like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. You finally like break the light coming in there, trying to focus back on the room, and right in front of your face is Galio again, and his face first looks like normal Galio, like he's just a normal person. You don't notice anything, and then in the next instance, it's just this wide mouth agape, just right there, and again he just screams this vicious, high pitched, just shriek right inches from your face, and I need you to roll a. Where are you?
Is it my dick saving throw?
It's close. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw as you hear this.
Okay.
Okay, listen. Out of sheer fright, I would probably take my sword and try to stab this fool.
I'm predicting that both of Nate's kids are awake within the next 5 minutes.
Joke's on you. They never went to sleep. All right. So, you got a 3. Not a great job on that one. You are absolutely terrified, Seducius. You will.
Yep, I am.
You will spend. You just haul off in the complete opposite direction as far as you can go. You've run out of the tower. As you run out, you feel yourself really, like huffing and puffing more than you normally do. And as you kind of settle outside of the tower, you notice that you are like really just having a hard time like breathing. Like this isn't normal for you. Like you've run miles before and you don't get this winded. And then finally, like there's a puddle kind of there as you're like hunched over, hands on your knees, kind of catching your breath, and you get a look in this puddle, and you look to be easily 5, maybe 10 years older than what you looked like before. Your hair is grayed a little bit. Your skin has a few more wrinkles than you expect. You definitely seem like you have aged in this reflection. And for a second, you're like
Silver Fox.
Not as much.
Daddy-
It's more like a little bit of
Daddy
that. And like you, the biggest concern is you feel like your gut just grew just a little bit, just a little bit more. You're
That is terrifying. That is very terrifying.
But you're like, it's just the house. It's just the house. It's just the house. But then you put your hand to your head and you feel the wrinkles. And you start to put your other hand and you realize I have aged somehow. Through sheer absolute terror. You have aged.
This is truly a nightmare.
Did he also pee his pants? Is that the puddle that he's staring at?
Might be. You never know.
Oh my god, it's my prostate leaking.
But Seducius is literally outside. Spend the next minute outside. The rest of the crew heard this, but did not see it.
Thank God.
They saw Seducius run, but they didn't see Gallium.
How close in proximity were we to Seducius when all of this happened? Weren't we like huddled with him like as a group?
Well, he kind of went off looking in different areas. You guys all said go look everywhere, so I assumed everyone kind of dispersed. I will say y'all were kind of in this mainish area, and Seducius was down this hallway that he ran through.
Gotcha. What the hell was that?
You old dog? What happened here? I'm confused.
For the time being, Seducius refuses to come inside the house.
Yep.
I don't blame you.
Not gonna do it. I can't age anymore.
That was real quick, Seducius.
It's wisdom.
What do we want to do, guys?
Are we trying to go up and get to a different spot? Or continue down the hallway?
I kind of feel like if all of us come together, let's just go down that hallway together.
All
And
right.
see what the heck, what's scaring him so much.
We should probably like do something before we go down the hallway. I mean, that's. I don't know if I have anything that would work.
I don't know. I could probably throw fire. I could throw like a little fireball, or at least put my hands on fire, just so we have some more light.
Or what if, like, maybe Torin turns into something small, so that we can kind of like go down that hallway and check it out?
I could sneak through. I could do my pass without a trace too. It makes us like invisible.
It doesn't make you invisible. It just makes you really hard to spot. It adds like
Really
a shit
hard to
ton to your
spot, yeah.
It makes it. It adds like 10 to your stealth checks.
I don't know what the goal is. What we're trying to do though. Are we trying to like sneak
we're trying
past this thing, or just like?
We don't even know what it was, so we just saw him run past, right? So we're just trying to figure out what the heck scared the crap out of him.
Yeah, as of this point, all you know is what Seducius has told you, which is Gallio seems to be possessed, but you have not seen Gallio.
I think
I'll
we'll
probably go in there by myself then.
All right. Well, it's just one old guy. Let's go. I mean, he's possessed, but he's still an old guy. Let's just.
Are you going into this space?
Let's tear him up. Yeah, we're going the hallway.
Okay. So the hallway
then,
kind of ends
yeah.
with like an open doorway into like a kitchen area that we saw last time. And in the far corner of the kitchen area, you do see kind of the one like furthest away from where you guys are at now, completely on the opposite left side of the room. You do see facing the corner, head down, kind of like looking as bunched into the corner as you can, the form of what you recognize to be Gallio. But he is not looking up. He's not acknowledging that you're in the room with him. You all see that he is just pushed into the corner, head down.
All right.
Cool.
Gallio, stay where you are. If you move towards us, we're going to attack you. But we're here to help.
No response.
No response.
Just stays there, just pushed into the corner.
Can I shoot my web at him? And
Sure.
so that way he's like stuck over there?
Yeah, if you want to try to do that.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
He has to throw, well, can he throw a dexterity throw?
We're going to find out.
All right,
What's the DC?
14.
Okay. What's the Meshuggah? Sorry. What's the range on it? Like the size of the...
Well, 60, 20 feet.
20 feet, okay. Just going to put it here in green. I assume you're centering it on him. So we'll just say it's pretty much all that room. Yeah, in that corner. So you cast it, and for a second he kind of like reacts just from the motion of it, but doesn't really move. And as it lands, you're like, okay, I'm gonna like get a little bit closer now that I see that he's there. It's just, and his head pops out, and like he doesn't even really like look up necessarily or look in your direction. He just takes one big step on the wall and then skitters up it just like he's walking through the web. Nothing seems to be impeding him. Just, and then he's now on top of you looking straight down, and you hear him shout once more, "I said leave!" And then now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Hell no.
Gosh.
You also notice, by the way, that as he did this, you hear that like metal on metal creaking has started again. All right.
Nope.
So, initiative.
Oh no, I got 2.
Okay.
Yo, Nate,
Looks
you
like
should
I'm going
write
first.
some horror fantasy, dude.
17. You know why I'm probably really like good at it is because I get chickened out so easily. I just think of what would scare the fuck out of me. 17. Oops, not you.
So you're saying we're taking you to a haunted house this
No,
October?
I won't. I will not.
Yo,
Go. Craig, did you go
Yeah.
with us that night? We went to Paranormal Activity, like 3 or 4 or whatever. Yeah, it was the worst fucking experience of my life. I'm never doing that again.
no. Hey, thanks for the invite, though. Fuck you.
I mean, we were. I don't even know if you were at the company then. It was like me, Rhino Farrell, Denise, Josh, Dallin,
No.
I think. Yeah.
No, I never worked there when Ryan O'Farrell was there.
Yeah, so I don't think you were there. Seducius got a
Still, though, he didn't invite you, so.
It's true. Flux got a number. Where's Flux? Flux, what'd you
She
get?
got a 2.
A 2.
And 2.
So
I
I'm
didn't
really
roll
the
any.
only one that wants this fight.
And Torn got a 1.
Well, you're outside standing in your own pee, so you're just.
Correct. That
I
is
am.
literally what's happening, yes.
I'm still feeling my gut to figure out if it's real or fake in disbelief.
All right, so first thing, you hear a smashing presence. I have to just remember that a little bit. Kind of break through the hallway behind you, and this huge... It doesn't even really have like a form. It's roughly just like a mass of arms and legs. Like it's got 2 arms, it's got 2 legs, but they're misshapen and jagged and bubbly. Like this thing just looks like it's walking ooze with the bit of a face kind of pointed in your direction, and it's scraping these jagged parts of its arms on the floor, and you recognize that this is what's been making that noise. I'm going to see if I can get this on the screen for you so you can see it. It looks a little something like that.
Kind of looks like
Oh.
Doomsday. Killing Superman here.
Like what?
Oh God, no.
As it walks towards one of these creatures, walks towards the back, and the closest thing to it is Zendri. And this thing immediately terrifies you, Zendri. But worse yet, it
Yeah.
also attacks. So...
See? This is what we said was
Tight.
going to happen. A natural
Literally.
20 right here, watch.
We're like backed in a corner too. We're all backed in.
All right, so the first thing it's going to do is flurry of claws, and it just takes both of its like weird misshapen hands that are just jagged and brutal, and just like just right in your face, Sendry. And it actually makes 6 of these attacks on you. First one misses.
6?
Second one, what is it? Plus what?
He's using his
Miss.
strong hands.
Second
Miss.
one hits. Third one hits. Fourth one misses. Fifth one misses. So 2 hits so far. And sixth one hits. So you take 3 of these hits. You take 8 times 3.
8 times 3?
Yeah.
He takes
So,
87 points
someone
of
do
damage.
math for me real quick. What's 8 times 3? 20 something?
24.
You take 24 points of
24.
damage as this thing just right in your face with these jaggedy claws.
Oh my
That's
god.
terrible. I'm all torn up now. It's all your fault, Seducius.
In that same moment, it sneaks off, runs off, and it's too quick for you to be able to get a pot shot at it as you normally would. And
And
thing's
it's just
fast.
gone.
it just kind of hides over here in this corner as it like shoves back into this dim space away from the source of light. But that'll end its turn, and that'll bring us to Galio in front of you, who is literally on the ceiling, and he is, I think, right now going to attack.
Weapon do crap.
And I think what he's going to want to do... Yeah, he's just going to go for Sless, and Sless is kind of right below him. Let's see if he hits you. As he kind of reaches out a hand And you notice, Celeste, as this hand is coming down, trying to kind of grab at you, there's a bit of like a bluish glow, almost like a second hand underneath Galio's hand moving. He does miss. So that'll end his turn as he kind of like back in your direction. It is now your turn, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming I can't get down that hallway, right? It's blocked. Everybody's in the way.
Yeah, it would be pretty tight to try to squeeze past it. I'll say you could, but you wouldn't be able to move your full movement. You could maybe get right there if you like sneak past everyone.
Okay. No, it's okay. I'll go after Galio here.
Okay.
Let's just use this new one here. I'll just do a little fireball action.
Okay. I'm just going to give you one word of warning. Be very careful with fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this tower made of stone?
It is. Are your teammates?
Yeah, but he's in this room, so right.
I'm
so
just
if I aim
making
it
sure you are pointing it because I'm not going to give you a second warning.
Yeah, I know. I'm pointing it. Let me see. What does it say? It says a 20-foot sphere. So I can almost do like the same thing I did with the web, right? Just kind of like
So this is 20 feet
through the doorway.
That would hit you most likely.
It would hit me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Because that green circle right now is 20 feet. Now let me take it off the screen for you. Hold on one second. Yeah, that green space is basically a 20-foot sphere already.
That's okay. Well, I'm gonna do a 4th level lightning bolt.
Okay. What's the DC on that for you?
14.
He fails.
All right, so I have to roll 96. Let's see here. Ooh.
36 points. Nice. Let me just check something real quick.
Holy crap. Wasn't that double because of your thing?
No.
Is it what?
Shouldn't double.
Oh, it doubles the range, not the...
Okay. So he does take that, and it's devastating. That was quite a bit for him.
Yeah. We're gonna end this real quick here.
So he, in like response to that, shouts back at you from on top, and he says, "No! This is a nightmare!" And he just starts to skitter off in the opposite direction.
I mean, there's no way out of that room, right? It's just the doorway?
As of now.
Okay. All right, that's
He
it.
ran away, like we can't see him anymore?
He's still there. He hasn't run away yet.
Oh, okay.
So that will bring us to the other giant creature hanging out in this space, and he's going to come charging through this door. And he is going to go after our friend Torin, since he's the one blocking the doorway. And he will do the same thing and take a flurry of claws at you. First one hits. Second one hits. Third one misses. Fourth one misses. Fifth one. Ooh. That's a natural 20. So just hold off on that for a second. And then last one.
See? I didn't even get to do anything.
Hits. No. Okay, so one miss, one natural 20. So hold on. Let's do 8 times 5. No, 8 times 4. It's 20 something. No one's doing math for me fast.
32.
32.
32.
So 32 plus 16.
Plus 16.
I'm dead, dude.
8 times 2.
That's
48.
48
dead.
points of damage. All right.
Wow.
So he's knocked
You gotta
out. Oh my
save him.
gosh.
How do I
So-
save him?
Torin is
I don't think I can
unconscious.
do anything about that.
Now that one of the bodies is kind of dropped, you hear this. You should have left. You should have left. You should have left. And that'll end its turn. Zendri, it's your turn now.
I think the freakiest part is that in Discord, like I don't really see Nate moving very much.
Yes,
but I hear
yes.
I love when it stalls. It's always
Yes.
great when it stalls.
Yes. The laughing, you were like frozen, and there was just laughing, and that was really.
That's what it is.
freaky,
Discord
I'm not gonna lie.
can't handle it. Discord doesn't know what to do.
Can I shit. Do we have like a time frame in which we need to try and save Torin, or basically we are just waiting for the dude to just kill him more?
That kind of depends. So again, we're going to go into death saving throws here pretty soon. So Torin has to make 3 successful death saving throws to stabilize, or he could die. If he gets attacked or takes any damage at this point, it's an automatic failure on one of the saving throws. So if he gets to 3 failures, he's dead. Healing won't heal him. You could heal him and bring him back. He's just unconscious right now.
Okay, so I would like to, since I'm so close to him, use my wait, where'd it go? I'm gonna use my 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Let's see what I get. Shut the fuck up. It says 10.
All right. On 3rd level, what did you roll? What were each of the dice rolls?
3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2.
Well, that's sometimes how it goes. All right.
Is it D6 or what?
3d8 plus 2.
It happens.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's just not real good. The good news is he is alive again as he gets in, but still just covered in blood. But he is at 10 health points. Zendry, you're at like 20. What are you at, by the way?
I am at 21.
21. Okay. All right. So that'll end your turn, Zendry, or anything else?
Can I queue up my meow meow?
You can queue up your meow meow. We'll just put him right behind you, let's say. So meow meow is...
Did you do your homework?
Now.
I did. Hold on.
Oh, you did?
I did. I should have it somewhere if it's still where I expected it to be. Trejare. Oh no, it didn't save. All right, hold on. I'll just get something else for your meow meow.
It's okay.
Here, this will work. We're just going to make meow meow a sword temporarily.
I dig.
All right, here's meow meow.
That's a big sword. That's a long sword.
Seducius, don't get any ideas.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, here's your meow meow.
I have no ideas right now. My long sword went like back up into me.
All right, so meow meow's out. It is now Seducius's turn. You are technically still frightened, Seducius, but I'll say because you were frightened before combat, I'll only give you 1 turn. So you will not go into the building. You refuse.
I still can't do anything because I'm outside the building, right?
I mean, you know that there's combat going inside. You just won't go inside.
Okay.
Do you have anything you can do from outside?
Yep, sure do. I mean... can I do a bonus action without an actual action, though? Is that a thing?
Yeah. You don't have to take an action if you
I
don't
can't?
want to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it had to be, like, with an action then. So... I mean, in that case... Yeah, I mean, I'll do Mantle of Inspiration to give them, a little bit of extra life while they're inside.
Okay.
Which, just looking at who's the bloodiest, Torin, Zendry.
Yeah.
I don't know, has Celeste or Flux even taken damage?
No. Not yet.
No? Okay, so I'm going to give the third one to Celeste, only because I know Celeste has some pretty heavy-hitting spells, and I want to make sure he's alive long enough to keep using them.
Okay. So Celeste, Torin, and Zendry all get 8 extra points, right?
Thank you.
Yep.
And if you guys do want to move out of this hallway, you can. With Mantle of Inspiration, you get an extra moment of movement to go 30 feet in any direction.
Oh, yeah, get
Uh.
here, dude. See if I can move my guy. Oh, wait, that's not the I'm moving the screen right now. Nice.
Even if we do move, I mean, we're gonna be right by the Evelyn. Too.
I can't move my guy. Won't let me.
What am I doing?
Where do you want him to go?
Just like.
I don't know. I'm just trying to move.
How far can I go?
You can go
20?
30 feet. So all the way to the back wall if you'd like.
Get out of there.
Okay. And then Zendra, you want to move as well, I'm assuming?
Yeah, right over there where he's at.
Where the bad guy's at?
Yeah. No, where
Torin
Torin is, just
Okay.
like right above him.
Celeste, you want to move as well?
Yeah, I might as well.
You can make it to about the center. That'll bring us to Flux, I assume. Flux, what would you like to do?
Well, shit.
Well,
I
fuck.
feel like, I feel like Galio is probably the source of all this mayhem. And he, like, just knowing our past, he probably is the summoner of these creatures that are wreaking havoc on everybody, so...
You can try and
There's a
hit
part of
him.
me that wants to just, like,
Yeah, go for it.
just fucking fight this fool. But I'm debating on whether or not I want to use command and have him, like, grovel and hold him in place, like, get him to, like, get down off the ceiling and, like, grovel in my presence so that someone else can come in and, like, I can hold him still so somebody else can go for it. Or I should just try to stab this fool.
It's up to you.
Stab that fool.
Just fucking stab that fool. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Tight. I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put on Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast that, and then I'm gonna try to attack him with my trusty longsword, because you know, what would it be without the longsword? So let me roll with this.
Who would any of us be without a longsword?
You feel me? Damn.
That would be me.
Oh, I got 22.
Okay, so that
Seduce
definitely
is more of a
hits.
switchblade.
First thing I need you to do,
Okay.
though,
Huh?
is roll a dexterity saving throw, I think, for Webb. To see if you don't
Okay.
get caught in this, because Galio is still above you.
True story. 15.
What's your DC again, Celeste? For Webb?
For web, it was 14.
Okay, so you don't get caught in the webs. You do end up hitting. What? Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay, with my longsword and then with the.
Mhm.
Okay. So my longsword damage is 8. And then my Thunderous Smite damage is 9.
9. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, with the first bit, as the sword kind of cleaves down, you see Galio just kind of crumple off, and like his eyes kind of like go down, and he seems to be unconscious. Still standing on the ceiling, upside down, though, is a bluish, translucent figure of a man that you don't recognize. You don't see him. It doesn't look like Galio. Galio's body falls to the floor, and as he falls to the floor, the Thunderous Smite rings out. He falls to the floor, unconscious and bleeding out. And then you see this ghostly figure on top scream once more at you, and he like sucks up into the ceiling. You don't see anything else. You just see the body of Galio in front of you. Seducius on the outside of the building sees the same figure climbing on the walls. and he seems to be going around to the top and entering into a window on the 3rd floor. End your turn, Flux, or anything else?
I'm gonna end my turn. Yeah.
All right, so
I'm like thoroughly creeped out right now. You know that, right? So good job, mate.
just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so that was Flux's turn. Torin, that brings us to you, sir. You still have these 2 big mangled creatures in here.
I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm going outside.
Getting the fuck out of this place. You do make it out successfully. Anything else you want to do, Torin?
Yes, I actually, before we started this, I added Cure Wounds to my inventory, so I'm going to do that. Can I do that to myself?
Yeah. You are allowed to touch yourself.
I'm going to touch myself. Cure Wounds.
That was in the rule book. I read that.
Level 30.
All right. Let me know how much health you're giving yourself.
18.
Nice.
Oh.
Right.
Take it. Okay. And the ones I got from...
The ones you got from Seducius were temporary hit points. They still are there.
Oh yeah, those are temporary.
But those are
Okay,
temporary.
cool. Cool. Make sure they're in the right spot.
Anything else on your turn, Torn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. That will bring us back to one of these other huge creatures, and he runs forward and charges straight at Flux, seeing that she is the creature that seemed to destroy the ghost in front. And he will do the same thing, just like slicing rapidly in front of you with his claws. First one hits. Second one misses. Third one misses. That was almost a natural 20. Misses. Misses. So I think 2 hits. So 16 points of damage.
I'll live. I can live. I live. I'm good.
All right. That will end this creature's turn. Actually, you know what? He is going to do the same thing after he did Flurry, and he's going to charge next to Sless. All right. Now, Sless, it is your turn.
Okay. I am gonna. Well, there's nobody else around, so you know what? It is time for. I'm gonna do a 3rd level fireball.
Okay.
And that is a DC 14.
Where are you putting it? If you can use your aura on the screen somewhere, just so I know where it's centered.
I am. Oh. Can I do that? Yeah, let me see. I mean, just this direction, like straight down the hallway.
Okay. You want it like at the middle of the hallway, end of the hallway?
Well, no, I mean the guy's right next to me, so I'm just aiming it straight at him.
Okay, you want to center it on him.
Yeah, what do you mean center it? Like, am I dropping like a
You said fire bolts or fireball? I just want to be clear here.
fireball? I mean, does it like just create like a ball of fire that's in one spot? Is that what it does?
So fireball is a 20-foot sphere of absolute agonizing fire.
Got it.
So I just want you to just double check where you want it to go.
Glad
That's
I'm
20
outside.
feet? That orange
Yes.
circle?
Yes.
What is this, like the smallest tower ever?
Each square is 5
Not
foot.
kill someone though.
20
Put
feet?
it like
Every square is 5 feet. Well, you have like 15 squares in there.
Actually, that's a good point.
Oh, that's a good point. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm doing that correctly. You're correct.
Oh my God. Wait a second. I just want to point out that you're struggling to do 8 times 3. But then you're telling me that this whole
I'm just going to
building
double
is
check.
like-
I'm
is
just
like
going to
10
double
square
check.
feet.
Everyone relax. No, I'm pretty sure actually it is. 5, 10.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's
I'm just
actually
gonna
as
double check.
the
Because I'm
green
just
one.
I'm literally just looking at I'm just looking at the number on the screen here. That's all I'm doing. No, the green one is 14. I reduced it.
Oh, okay.
So put it like in the corner by first floor, and it would hit
Let me
the
check.
2 guys.
Me-
I've got other attacks I can do.
Hold on,
but-
I'll double check. I don't want you.
I just didn't realize this was like.
No, I mean that would be good because you would hit both of them, but you would also hit me.
Not if he threw it like farther up, because he doesn't have to be on the center of his body.
Yeah, I mean you could throw it up in the air too.
That's all right. I have other attacks.
Fireball.
Oh, dude, just go for it. Dude, see what happens.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm just learning this like whole tower is the size of a bathroom, so I'm just just figuring that out right now.
I mean, you never know. 5, 10, 15,
What?
20.
Someone used it for a bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know why the math is off on that, but that's fine. I'll just do it myself.
That's fine. No, it's all good. I'm gonna
just it
do.
myself. That's fireball.
Okay.
Got it. But if I do that, then I'm
If you
Hit
put it
as
on
well.
him, yeah.
okay. Or I can move back like next to Zendri.
He would just get an attack of opportunity
Right.
on you first.
Oh, just moving that far away.
Yeah, as soon as you like leave his combat zone, he could take a swipe at you.
Okay, then never mind. Okay, then I'm gonna do.
You could put it here,
could put
and
it
it would
there.
just like hit him.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, all right. Let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, and so is DC 14. Oh, he succeeds, but he'll still take half damage if you want to roll it.
Yeah. What is it? It's 3rd level, so it'll be 8d6. 8d6.
Oh, that's why.
So there we go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, really? 13?
13 was the total that you got.
Yeah, what is that? It rolled a 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you kidding me right now?
Just one quick thing to
What is
note
that?
about you. I think you can actually change that. Where is it? You can add +2 to 1 damage. To 1 damage. No, you don't have that one yet. But that's okay. You're going to add 3 to it anyway because it's fire. So 16 points divided by 2, he takes 8 points of damage. Doesn't seem to hurt him very much.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that will end my turn.
I found the problem, by the way. I have it set that it's giving me the radius and not the diameter. So there's the issue. Solved. All right. Next, after flux,
Time for you to switch to the metric system. Man. Just
well, no one's
going.
perfect. Is that was it's going to be
Me.
yeah.
That's going to be the
creature, right?
it's the creature that I just attacked.
Oh,
Yes, correct.
Oh, is it?
good
Yeah,
luck.
I just subtracted from the wrong one, but I'll fix that. Yes, so it is.
So, bring it on.
Oh no, I moved the wrong one. That's why. We'll do this then. I'm just gonna put him where he ends up, because he was gonna go after Zendri, the other person in the room. He did not recharge that though, so he's just gonna take 1 and 2. He misses both attacks on you, but he is up in your grill, Zendri. Just a heads up. Now it is your turn.
Get out my grill, homie.
Get out my grill, brah.
Shoot. I'm gonna try and use Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
We shall see. Or it could freeze. Look at it. It's like frozen. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, it is. Because look, it's like frozen little die there, and you can't even
Oh, yeah,
see
he
them.
just
They're
lit
like,
But did he give you a number?
and yeah, freaking 9.
Well, you miss. Anything else on your turn? Do you want to do anything with your meow meow?
Yeah, where's my meow meow? Isn't he by the other one?
He
Can I
is.
queue him up that far?
Yeah. I mean,
Or-
so he your meow meow just kind of lives wherever you cast him, and then you can use your
Mhm.
your bonus action to move him and attack. So If you want him to just go after that dude that Celeste is attacking, you can, or you can move him onto the one that's attacking you. It's up to you.
Just keep him where he's at, and we'll try and hit the one that Celeste is by.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right, let me clear this. It's frozen again.
Maybe restart it.
What the fuck is happening?
One of the dice fell off the table.
It's like I press it and it doesn't do anything. Okay, or it can give me a 9 again. All right. I'm sure that misses, huh?
Yeah, 9 misses.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That'll be Seducius. It is now your turn. You are no longer frightened, although you did see this creepy ass thing run up the side of the building.
Yeah, I contemplated my life and succumbed to the fact that I might be older and might have a slight gut, but I'm gonna brave walking inside to try and save my friends. So I'm gonna go inside. Yeah, right there's probably about good. And I'm gonna look at the first creature that I see, which is the one by Celeste, and I'm going to cast a level 3 Dissonant Whispers at that creature.
What kind of damage is Dissonant Whispers, just so I know, by the way?
Psychic damage.
So DC 14. He fails that. So go ahead and roll damage.
Uh, 16.
16. So he does kind of hear it. You notice that he recognizes it, but he just kind of looks at you and just doesn't seem to take any effect.
Tight, so tight. Okay. Let me just see that the bonus action. I mean, being frustrated with that, I'm gonna use my bonus action just to fire my crossbow at it and see what happens.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Which is 5.
5 misses.
And I contemplate just running back out the door as my turn ends.
Flux, it is now back to your turn. You have a unconscious and dying Galio on the floor in front of you, covered in webbing, and the monster's outside. Up to you.
I'm gonna go protect my friends because I can hear that there's some shenanigans happening in the foyer over there. So
yeah, you
I'm
can
gonna
make
run
it
over
to the first one for sure.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna try to stab this fool too. I'm gonna throw on Hunter's Mark though, because I feel like I get pretty good damage with that thing. So, Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna just go for it with a longsword, that trusty old longsword. So
yeah, roll to hit.
We roll to hit. 14.
14 just hits.
Yes. I got 8 damage from my sword.
Okay.
And Hunter's Mark. There's a cool little 1d6. I got 1. Aha!
9 points of damage. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
So I had a question about this.
Yes.
I have an extra action. My bonus action, it just says, hold on, just kidding. It says, bonus action, there is a 2-weapon fighting. Can you, like...
So, one, you already used your bonus action, because that was your Hunter's Mark. But
mind.
also, two-weapon fighting is more like I have a weapon in one hand and a weapon in another. It'll let me take another
Right.
swing with the second hand.
Another swing.
Yeah, you don't quite have that.
All right, never mind. I'm good.
Okay. So, end your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, after Flux is Torin.
All right, so I'm going to. So is it possible for me to like move, use Cure Wounds, then use my bonus action to turn into an animal?
Yeah, totally.
And can it fight after that, or no? Is that like
You wouldn't be able to fight because you've used your action, but you could get to it and like fight on your next round, for sure.
I'm gonna do? All right, I'm gonna move myself like in the corner for now.
Okay, if you're running through the door and that far down, the Mangler is going to get a pot shot at you. So he takes a claw and he misses.
Perfect. I like that. Yeah, I don't know if I can stay in that corner over here or something like that.
Okay.
And then yeah, let me do one more just to be safe. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do Cure Wounds. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually do. Oh shoot, where'd it go? The bestial. I'm gonna summon a beast basically behind it.
Sure.
A level 4 one.
Let me get someone queued up here. Just gonna make this skull be your beast. So big.
Beast.
I want you to get like a little like image of like Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And then, yeah.
All right, so you want him to be like here?
Can I put? I'm gonna put him actually next to Zendri.
Okay.
There. Yeah, like right there-ish. And then I'm going to then use my bonus action and transform into something and just stay where I'm at in that corner.
What did you transform into, just so I know?
Let's do... Where the freak are they right now? Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting to... There. I'm gonna do the... I don't know. Do you think I've ever seen a rhinoceros before?
You have definitely not seen a rhinoceros before.
That one has a lot of health. That's why I saw that one the other day. I was like, okay.
Good one to use.
We'll go with the direwolf then.
All right, you are a direwolf.
That one has the most health, so.
Okay, so that ends your turn. That brings us to your beast's turn.
Okay, and then the beast. Let me double check, make sure I'm on that right. Okay, level 4. That one. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna do. You can do 2 attacks, right? So multiple attack. I'll do the maul.
Okay.
Yeah, so pack tactics, and then
He'll get advantage on that.
melee weapons. Yeah. +4. Unless the spells level to hit, reach 5. That one always confused me.
Yeah, it's because it's a lot of math. Let me look at it here real quick for you. Torin. It's so much math. It's like math and then having to see like 5 different number of spells. You said you wanted to do it level 4?
Number from. Yeah.
Bestial Spirit. Okay. You want to maul.
What?
So roll a
I don't
d20
know what
plus
the
4.
level spell is, I guess. Okay.
Plus 4. Actually, plus 4. Plus 8, sorry. So d20 plus 8.
D20. Alright, that is 26.
That definitely hits. And then you're going to roll to... Now its damage is going to be 1d8 plus 8.
That is 16. Ooh,
All right, 16 points of damage. And because it's multi-attack, you do that same thing twice. So 1d20 plus 8, and then if it hits, 1d8 plus 8. 16 points of damage. Nice big hit on the first one.
That was only 9 that time.
That misses. So you rolled a 1?
Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
All right. That happens to the best of us. First one was a pretty good hit. So, all right. Torin ends her turn.
Yeah.
That does bring us to the Mangler, who, seeing Zendri kind of weaken, goes for it. First one misses. Second one misses. Wow, okay, getting lucky on those. Celeste, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely not doing Fireball again, because we got everybody in the world is in this room. So S1 is definitely next to me, right? I know they were mixed up before.
Correct, yeah. S1 is definitely the one next to you. Both of them have taken some damage, but not a ton. These things are pretty like beefy and gross.
Okay, all right. Then I am going to... Well, you know what? I'm going to do a little lightning bolt action. But if I do it towards S1, I have a chance of hitting Flux too. Is that right?
It will go through. It will hit Flux. Flux can make a dex save to not take full damage, but she'll take some.
That's okay. All right, then I'll go after S2 then.
Okay.
I'll do the lightning towards that.
Okay. DC 14. He does succeed that, but you can roll and take half damage.
All right. 8d6. So 13 points.
13 points, nice. All right, that's a pretty good size. All right, 13 points of damage as the energy kind of crackles into him. Just kind of stumbles on you. Celeste, anything else on your turn, sir?
No, that is it.
All right, that'll bring us to the Mangler again. Does he refresh his attack? He does. All right, so he is going to take his 6 flurries, and he is going to dump them into Celeste. First one hits. Yeah. Second one
I'm ready for
misses. Third one hits. So 2 hits. Hits. That's 3 hits. Miss. Last one. Miss. So 3 hits. 8 times 3. Do the math for me.
24.
24 points of damage. As you just like rammed.
Well, I'm definitely going to do Hellish Rebuke.
Hey, there it is. DC 14
there it
still?
Is. Hellish Rebuke. Where is it? Yes.
He does fail.
Hey, okay, hang on. Was that 3d10? Come on. 16.
Nice, all right. This dude's starting to stumble just a bit. S1 takes 16 more points of damage. Good. He's starting to show a little bit of wear on there as his like gross pussy blood starts to leak out a smidgen. But that'll end his turn. Zendri, it is now your turn.
Yeah.
Seducius is wondering if you have an image of that gross pussy blood.
I'll send it to him separately.
Okay.
Seducius has seen it before because he's been around.
Gross. I'm
Sounds like
gonna
a Saturday night for Seduce.
Brothels are unclean. That's all we're gonna say.
Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice Odysseus in this season of D&D. He's gonna die.
Helga, I'm sure, has shown him some pus and stuff.
Oh God. Okay.
Helga's a nice lady. Leave Helga out of this.
Oh.
All right, Zen.
I'm gonna hit S2 with well, hold on. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I'm gonna try a. Will Sacred Flame be okay? Is it a real flame or it's not a flame?
No, I mean it's like a. It's like a flame of light. It's radiant damage. It's not fire damage. Not that that necessarily makes a difference always. I mean, it's kind of up to you what you think. I mean, it's not really your most powerful spell if you're trying to like dump into this thing. It's good because you don't have to roll to hit, but it's bad because it's a low DC. And if it misses, you don't take half damage or anything. But you know, I mean, you've got choices. Told the Dead's not a bad one. That's about the same DC. You've got.
What about Inflict Wounds? I could use that too.
Yeah, you could like scale up Inflict Wounds. I mean, that's got a +5 on it because of your dexterity. So you know, you've got choices.
All right. Has he taken any damage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do my 3rd level Inflict Wounds.
Okay. And that's it's a you got to roll to hit for me.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, it's not working.
Did it freeze again?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I just like refreshed it and I tried it and
It
it was
might be the
working.
site. You want me to roll for you?
Yeah, wait. What is it you need to roll? I'll roll it for you.
D20 +5.
So 1d20 plus 5?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so 6, so 11.
That misses. We can blame Sless.
Fucking awesome. It's fine. I probably would have rolled that low too.
But it's still your turn.
Yeah, I'll hit the other guy with my meow meow again.
Roll to hit for me.
Sure, let me... See, it works, it just takes forever, so give me about 5 seconds.
Sure. What are you using it on your iPad? What iPad do you have? Why is it running so garbage?
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird. Works fine on mine.
I got a 9 again. It's broken.
I feel like it's broken. Here, do me a favor. Well, you don't have a chat.
Roll in the chat. Oh, you should have a chat app?
That's all right. I rolled for you. You
Yeah,
got
I'll
a
do it.
16. That hits.
Yay!
Hey.
Alrighty. What's your meow meow damage? Let's look. Meow meow, come here, meow meow. Spiritual weapon. 1d8 + 2.
1d20. Wait. Oh, you're doing it? Cool.
Yeah, I've got it here. 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage! Meow meow damage! Alright, nice. Good, nice little hit cleave from him. Seducius, back to you, sir.
Only question to have 3 different options in my head. Is this creature considered a humanoid? I'm assuming the answer is no, but I just want to make sure.
I can double check. I'm almost positive no. But
Okay.
I'll certainly check for you. It is not.
Okay, cool. All right. Then.
I mean, it does look like something that you saw in the brothel recently.
Okay. Okay. Forgive my confusion from my desperate nights. Okay. You told me, or you told us that green cube, that green circle you have is how many feet? You said that one was?
Well, technically that's longer than what I said that it was, but it's about total. It's about 28. It's about 28 feet. It should be this big. Oop, that's all right. It should be about that big. This is about 20 feet.
Okay, I was just trying to scale in comparison to see if a 15-foot cube could potentially be kind of focused, like, straight out the door so that it just clips S2, if that's possible.
I'm pretty sure you can make that work. Let me double check, but I'm almost positive.
If not, I have another option.
The 15-foot cube, though, is that like Thunder Wave or Thunder Clap?
It is that. Sorry, that would be Thunder Wave.
And Thunder
So it
Wave,
has
you
to
can.
originate.
Yeah, if it originates from you, it would hit Sless. No question.
Okay. Cool.
But if you
Which
could
is what I
aim
thought.
it, you could put it here, and it would hit.
No, okay. So I can't do that. So what I'll do instead then is I'll do shatter.
Okay.
Because I can aim shatter, and I just need to aim it out the door, and it's a 10-foot sphere.
Do me a favor,
this too.
real quick. What type of damage is shatter?
It's technically a thunder type of damage.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead, and the DC is 14 again, I think, for you.
Yep.
It's cocked. What is it? Con save, wisdom save?
It's a con save.
Oh, I think he succeeds that. Hold on 1 second. Con plus. Oh no, he fails.
I'm gonna cast level 3 on this, so 15.
Nice. All right. Starting to really kind of freak out as he hears this crashing noise in its mind. Anything else on your turn, Seducers?
Yeah, I can do healing word as a bonus action.
You can't.
Oh wait, I can't do that because I used a spell. Never mind.
But you can inspire someone if you wanted to give them like an extra D6 for a roll or something. Maybe help out your friend Zendri since you can't hit shit today.
Yeah, I will do that. I was gonna do healing word on Zendri until I realized I couldn't. But yes, I'll do that. Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, so Zendri, this is what you got to remember. Basically, Seducius is giving you an extra D6 to add to any of your ability checks.
Okay.
Giving you that extra D over there.
Oh boy,
you're welcome.
I walked into it. It's my own fault. All right, Flux, it's your turn.
Cool. I have a question though, because I'm reading this and it says I have extra attack under my actions, all, and then other way at the bottom. So what that means, I'm assuming, is I could attack twice on my turn.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that. Yep, that's my fault.
That's a true story.
Yeah, you can attack twice.
Dope.
Cool. Sure. Right, cool. So cool. So I'm gonna attack S1 with my long sword.
All right, roll both of your attacks if you're gonna hit it twice.
Oh shit.
Bro, I will. I got 24.
That hits.
Yeah.
Was that a natural 20 for you?
That was no, it was 18 plus 6.
Okay.
And then the damage is 11.
Nice. All right, and then what's your second one?
Okay. Let's go. All right. 22, 16 plus 6, and not a natural 20.
Nice. So on your damage, then right click and then hit critical roll.
Tight. 11 again.
11. Nice. 11 on a critical on that, really? All right. Well, we'll take what we get. Don't forget your hunter's mark damage, though.
Oh yeah.
Which technically you get twice, I think.
2.
2.
Cute. And then I'll do one more. 1. Love.
Yeah. All right. So 3 extra points.
So cute.
That's all right. That's actually just enough. This thing just kind of dissolves into goo on the floor as and like you hear as like the burbling kind of hits the ground. The tink 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 of these jaggedy crystals kind of land, and they kind of stay there. There's like this weird warmth emanating from it. But that'll end your turn, Flux.
Yep.
Okay. That'll bring us back to Torin. It is your turn, sir. You've got one more of these creatures in front of you and a dead Galio on the other way.
Okay, I am going to see. I'm maybe move a little bit.
Unconscious Galio. Sorry, I said dead. He's not dead yet.
Okay.
Oh, he's still not dead?
He was knocked unconscious and bleeding out.
Gotcha. I would think. Oh yeah, this goes by really fast. I forgot.
so I'm gonna move to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna use I'm just gonna do what? So on a 15-foot cube, is that like literally around me?
It is, however, you are a dire wolf, and so you cannot cast spells.
Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna use 0 spells. Instead, I was thinking about my other guy. Actually, maybe I'll just get up in this dude's face and just bite him, dude.
Yeah, do
Let's
it.
just do it. Yeah. So I'll be right there, and then I'm gonna do +5 to hit. We'll only roll a d20, I guess, first.
Here.
Oh, natural 20. Let's go, baby.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so now +5 to hit, reach. So it's 10, 2d6 plus 3. Is that right? 2d6? I got 2. When it says 10, does that I have to get over 10?
10 is the average.
And that's how. Oh, I could choose that instead. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got 11, so yeah, I beat the average. Woo!
Yeah. And you did a 2d6. You said?
Yeah.
Because you got a critical on
Yeah,
the hit,
plus-
didn't you? So we'll just call it
Yeah.
22. So 22 points of damage on this dude. And I think you actually get a multi-attack as a wolf. Am I wrong in thinking that? Like right above the attack, like the bite, does it say multi-attack at all?
No, that one doesn't. It's revert form.
Gotcha. No worries. All good. All right. So it's now your beast's turn.
Beast does have a multi-attack though. All right, let me go find that, homie. I want to do basically the same thing.
Okay. Roll to hit for him. That one's a d20 plus 8 for yours.
Okay. That one was 19 plus 8, so 27.
That definitely hits.
Cool. And then, where are we? Okay, so 1d8 plus 4 plus the spells, leveling piercing damage.
Which is a 4. So 1d8 plus 8.
Okay. Okay, and I rolled an 8. Plus, that'd be 16.
Nice. So your bestial spirit bites into this giant creature. And as he does so, it just also kind of like grabs the hold and rips a little bit of it. And some of its flesh comes off, and this creature also kind of dissolves into goo on the floor. And is also dead. It's still probably about 1 in the morning. All is still around you. Okay. And you don't hear much else happening now at this point. But it is still pretty dark and calm.
I have a question on that attack then. So the level piercing damage, how did you find that number? I guess that's where I didn't.
The spell
I
level?
messed up on my math.
You said you cast it at 4th level.
Oh, so
When you
it
originally
says-
cast it.
Oh, it just okay. So piercing damage is. I see. Okay. I was confused about. I was like, "Where's piercing damage on here?" It doesn't.
Oh yeah, it's just the type
That's
of
just
damage that it does. That's not
type
always
it's
that
doing,
relevant.
right.
It's really, it just depends if the monster that you're attacking is
Spells level.
weak to that or not. You are
Got
dead.
it. Okay. Nice. They're dead, guys. Except the other guy, isn't he just sleeping? No, not sleeping.
Well, you don't know. He was bleeding out last you saw.
Great.
It's like
And
the
then
ghost that
other
was
dude
possessing him left him.
ran upstairs. Should we go loot some bodies real quick and some stuff? And then I'm nervous to go upstairs too, because that dude is just gonna possess like multiple things probably.
You think there's more upstairs?
Yeah, I think he's just like entering, and then like as we kill him, he just goes to someone new, and I don't know if there's anyone else up there.
There wasn't anyone else in the building when you left it. Everyone pretty much ran out except Galio. And again,
There's those weird statues
Flux,
up there.
when she attacked, basically killed, or at least like really hurt Galio. The ghost that was possessing it seemed to just abandon his body. And you kind of left him bleeding out there on the floor as the ghost left and went somewhere else.
Yeah, I should
dude.
get out of here. We've already looked around this whole tower, dude. Like, there's nothing else in here for us. Let's get out of here.
Yo, I saw where the ghost went though when I was outside.
With the third
What
floor?
about looting the bodies we killed?
Yeah, he went to the 3rd floor. Also, am I still old, Nate, or what? What happened to me?
You are still old.
What the? Is this permanent?
No,
that's
that's
Benjamin
but you
Button
are currently
situation,
still
dude.
old.
Oh god, this is a nightmare. Yeah, look at me, look at my body. I'm so old. I want to kill every creature I can so I can not be old anymore. I want to walk around town looking like this.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to pick up the ladies right now.
Ah, that's a
Whole new
problem.
demographic now, dude. It's like just a whole new world.
No. I think we should kill that ghost thing that went in the 3rd floor to break my curse. Either that or someone try and kiss me. Maybe it's like, those stories where you kiss the dead person and then it just
Come on, Torin. Torin, go for it. That's all you, boo.
Listen, I'm desperate. I'll do anything.
As long as we can nap after.
Yes, we can nap.
Cuddle.
Snuggling.
Yeah, I was scared before, but now I'm just angry. So now I want to kill that stupid ghost and get my youth back.
All right, look, if you want to go up there, let's do it then. You're still full health?
I'm at full health. Yes, I mean, why don't
go
I
outside
can?
and take a nap, dude? I don't know, take a sleep.
All right. So yes, yeah. Why don't? When Torin, you're almost dead still,
Are
right?
you guys all
Who
dying
needs
right now?
healing? Who needs
Good,
healing?
alright.
'Cause
Yeah, who
I
needs
can
healing?
heal.
I'll freaking
I
cast
got
the
you.
healing spell.
I got you.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
got the
give
big
me
old
12.
healing spell.
You know I got a big all sorts of shit.
Prove it. Prove it.
Boy, I think I already did. Chill out.
I don't remember.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you, bro. Calm down.
Neither do these wrinkles.
Listen, I'll take those
Oh
over you.
my goodness.
Listen, it's been a horrible night for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who needs?
Heal up Torin, and then let's head upstairs.
All right.
I
I'm
need
gonna
healing too.
lay on hands pool. I got 35. I got 35 points to evenly distribute. So who needs what where?
Well, Torin needs the most, I think, right? What
Torin,
are you
where
at?
you
I'm
at?
not too bad
You're
anymore. I
like
only
dead,
need 17.
17? Tight.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 17.
Well, I'm 16 away. Flux, what are you?
Uh,
Or Zendry, sorry, Zendry.
yeah.
I'm at a 29.
You're minus 29?
No, I have 29 points.
Oh, you have
Out of-
29.
out of
Out of
what?
40.
Out of what?
45?
Okay.
So you're down. Okay, so we're down 16 each.
You can
and
even us
Torin's
all
down
out.
Yeah,
17.
that's not
So
bad. I'm
Catch.
down 16 as well. Torin, what are you at now?
I'm 17, so only one different. I healed myself in the battle.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll give you each.
give us each 8 or something, and then you take.
Yeah,
the
I'll
rest.
give each of you 8, and I need to heal myself a little bit too. So.
Yeah.
Son of a beast, dude.
Boo.
All right. You know, I got you.
Does that work? Even though I'm a direwolf, can I heal my normal self?
Nate's dead.
No.
Sorry, what was the question? Oh, I didn't realize you were talking.
Okay.
Well, you're so
Tuning us all out. It's like-
I was reading through the next portion of this just so I kind of like got prepped. Sorry, what was the question?
If she gives me 8 health, does that go to my normal guy? Is that possible? Or because I'm direwolf, there's no point to give me
If you
health?
stay a dire wolf, it would go to your dire wolf. It would not go to your dude.
Okay. I want to stay direwolf. Maybe, I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll give 8 to Zendri.
Yeah, why don't you just dish
and-
out to everyone else? I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
You don't want anything?
No, I'm gonna go 0. I'm gonna stay a direwolf because
Okay.
basically, if I die, I'm still myself, and then I can change. I have one more shapeshift too.
Cool. So,
I just
Lucius,
couldn't
do you
get
need
to, I
any?
couldn't turn into an animal fast enough last time. He just destroyed me.
I'm full health. Just
You're full health. Cool.
Yeah.
Just chilling like normal, not getting into it. Got it. Cool.
okay.
Got it. Cool. I have to save everybody again. Cool. I killed the guy. I killed. Yeah.
I'm
all
at
right.
full health.
You know what?
I'm
Just
probably
go
gonna
over there and
save
look
you.
at yourself in the mirror and just chill
Oh,
out.
no,
okay?
I don't want to look in the mirror. I want to break every mirror I see.
No. Well.
Get
All right.
over it.
So. Zendri and Celeste, I'm giving you 8 each. So I'm taking 16 out of me, or out of this potion bucket.
I hope you guys don't all die just for my physical appearance. It'd be
Okay,
quite
so
poetic.
Zendri's getting 8, and how much
Oh,
is... Who
okay.
else is getting 8?
Celeste is getting 8.
Celeste,
And
where are you
then
at now?
I'm going to use this on myself.
Les is gone.
Oh, that's right.
Helping.
Okay, I think I remember. He did 22.
And then I'm going to give myself up to full health, I think. I'm going to give myself 16 points,
Yeah.
if I can. Unless, are we going to take a long rest?
I mean, if we leave, we could, but
I mean, if the collective wants to, my only worry besides my face is that if we come back, then I'm just worried all these creatures are going to be like reset. It's going to give like the demons a chance to kind of like regroup when we're already making some progress. But
it's not.
if the collective wants to rest, then that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude. I played lots of Call of Duty campaigns, dude. Keep pushing, baby. But they'll just all reset.
Do me a favor, everyone. Roll an insight check.
Okay.
6.
Oh,
Hold on.
dropped a little 24 bomb.
Oh, 17.
22. 22.
Okay.
Celeste, do me a
That's a
favor while you're
dubs on-
back. Roll an insight check for me. So you guys are kind of
Okay.
figuring out if it's a good idea to rest here still. Or... Okay, so for
29.
Seducius and Torin and
Stupid.
Flux, y'all, it doesn't quite feel the same. Like, it doesn't feel like there's necessarily a presence. And you did see the ghost retreat and kind of fade, almost as if it wasn't here any longer. But there's still a feeling of like impending worry that you can't shake. Still as if you're being watched. Still as if whatever troublesome entity or spirit or force is still in this place. Flux, you saw it happen, but you definitely don't. You don't know if Galio was malicious or if he was just possessed. You just know whatever
still-
was in his body GTFO'd when you struck a very mortal blow.
And
Gallia
he's
died,
still-
right?
He's
Galio
still, like,
is
bleeding out.
unconscious last you saw. You don't know if he's dead because you didn't
Okay.
see it. Flux saw him kind
We're
of
not,
go,
worried, we're not worried about that guy.
and instead of trying to heal him,
Yeah.
she was like, bye.
Peace out.
So, what you want to have happen, what you want to have happen.
I don't like that man. I don't trust that man. Nah.
She went full on Oakland on him right there. Just
I
left
guess
him.
we could have tried to like
Let him
heal.
bleed out on the floor.
We go check if he's still there because we could bring him to life and have him talk maybe or something. I don't know. It wasn't him that was
That's
out.
on you. I
It
don't
was
trust
the
that.
That's what I
ghost,
was
dude.
thinking. Just like we still didn't really get enough info out of him.
I'm okay with that.
Well, okay. So do you think that he had this demon thing in him when we were talking to him on the top of the tower?
No, I think
And
that's
is that why
the
he
thing.
was holding back, or
I think if he was possessed, that he wouldn't even have known if it was in him or not.
okay?
So what tactics are we using? Are we doing interrogation? Are we doing a little threatening? Are we playing good cop? Because I have no problem, you know.
I feel like if anything, I mean, we have the upper hand. Say, hey, dude, we can heal you if you give us the information we need.
Why don't you web him up or something before we talk to him?
Yeah, we can rope him.
String him up
I'll
from the
tie
roof.
him.
Might as well.
All
I have
right.
like 2 ropes.
Hog tie him. Hog tie him. Hog tie him.
All right. So what's the game plan?
All right. All right. We're gonna go in that room, and we're gonna shoot some web up on the ceiling and just hang them from the ceiling.
Who's
upside
going in
down.
first?
He said upside down.
Yeah, I'll go in first.
Roll a medicine check for me.
Guys.
Medicine check.
Medicine.
Yeah, you're gonna drip all the blood left in his body out of him. He's gonna die.
It's like skinning a deer, dude.
So
You know,
you
like,
can tell.
cut its neck and like drain.
At this point, Galio is barely alive. You get
We
the
need to
sense
heal
any
that
type
school.
of movement, any type of jostling will probably kill him. He has been bleeding out now for 30 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, however long you've been talking here since you've left him, and he's barely stable.
You
Okay.
try to heal him first now.
Then let me,
Do it
yeah.
right away. Hit him with the
Give
web.
give him just enough.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a full. Like, I could do a level 1 healing word unless someone has like a cantrip that involves healing where I have to use a spell slot.
I mean, I have lay hands cool, but
Yeah.
I'll give him a few. It doesn't use up a spell slot, but
I mean,
don't
technically, you
think-
could just give him one, and as long as you don't hurt him after that. Just depends if you plan on hurting him after that.
Since I
I've
was
played
the
this
one-
game before, and it usually doesn't end well. Let me just tell you.
Since I was the one who dealt the blow, I will. I'll give him a little. I'll give him a little bit back.
How much are you getting him, just so I know?
I'm giving him 1 point.
Oh, jeez.
So you do, like, as you kind of lay hands on him and pray to Bahamut a little bit sarcastically, you do hear this, and his eyes kind of blink open, and he looks around completely terrified, and suddenly the pain rushes in on him as he like freaks out and jostles, and demands to know where he is and what happened.
Listen, Galio, look
What
at
did
my
you do to me?
wrinkled ass. What did you do to me? Look at my wrinkled ass face. Look at it. I don't look like this.
He doesn't.
You
know how to
did
respond.
this.
He doesn't know how to respond to any of that. He's completely baffled. He's just staring at you, just,
Listen.
like, in pain and freaked out.
Okay, listen, let me lay it out for you, Galio. You're about a few minutes away from death, and we're keeping you alive just long enough. So you need to be forthcoming and truthful with everything you know, or we will leave you here to die. But you, my friend, were climbing on the walls, you were shrieking, you summoned demons, you made me old, and you caused general havoc in this building. And you made me old! Let me repeat that.
Roll a persuasion check.
What is going on?
You've ruined my life.
Literally, you ruined my life!
Being old sucks. Nice. So he looks at you still kind of wide-eyed and befuddled, and he says, I don't know. I don't know what happened. That wasn't... I don't even remember this. I was up in the top level studying the remnants of the planar beacon, and then all of a sudden I was down here. This is where I woke up. I didn't do anything.
You're right.
Somehow, Galio, I feel like either you don't know what you were doing or you're not telling me the truth. Like, what were you studying specifically when you like, what's the last thing you remember?
Roll a insight check for me real quick, Seducius.
Oh yeah, didn't we walk by downstairs and he was like reading a book or something?
So
in the creepy library.
You get the feeling that he is terrified, and is being very honest with you at this point. He is so concerned for his life and this current situation that he's not messing around with trying to hide anything. And given your last question, he shares, listen, I know I wasn't completely honest up front, but I certainly wasn't doing any of this. The Lord Protector asked if I could revitalize the planar beacon and perhaps use it as a weapon of defense or destructive means for the good of Neverwinter. But no one was supposed to know that. The mission here was secret. We were just studying what Thalavar did. It appears as though the workers were correct and there's some type of extraplanar being here. Perhaps Thalavar himself.
Yes, well, I think it's safe to say there is some evil presence here. So, Galio, you're going to give us some suggestions on how to take care of this and get rid of it? Do we
How
need
would
to
I know?
destroy the beacon?
I wasn't even aware of this. The beacon isn't active and hasn't been functioning. Whatever this is clearly some type of I don't know, paranormal creature, ghosts, spirits. I'm not an expert in anything like that.
I don't think we are either, but we did see a blue ghostly being kind of separate itself from your body. Do you have any idea who you think that could be, or no clue?
I mean, I didn't see it. My suspicion is guessing this location. It was either someone who was close to Thalavar or Thalavar himself. Did you get a look at what he looked like, perhaps?
I didn't. It was just a lot of blue glow. I don't know if any of my compatriots saw a better look at this thing.
Flux would have seen it.
Yeah. I don't remember what it looks like, though. I saw it just leave your body and scurry through the top of the ceiling. I don't know. It could
Did you see where it went at all, or if it went
walls?
to some specific place?
It went out the window. It went out the window, and I'm assuming
the third
it crawled
floor.
up. Oh yeah, you saw it, Seducius. The third floor.
Well, the third floor is the area of the tower we've not been able to excavate yet. Thalavar's bedroom is there. It does seem as though that's probably him haunting the site in which he died. That is certainly concerning. Have you been able to access his bedroom at all?
The rocks are all of that's like.
There's a window on the outside
away.
where you're not able to enter it?
Well, last time we tried, I think we got kicked out by some ghostly spirits. It wouldn't let us in there.
Odd. I'm not certain. Again, this isn't my area of expertise. If I had to make an educated guess, and quite frankly, it's a rather uneducated guess, typically when a spirit is haunting a location, there's some type of unfinished business or trauma linking it to the world. Perhaps if you found a way to consecrate the scenario or find a way to put the being at rest, it would leave on its own. But until then, this place is certainly not safe.
Well, that's something, at least. You guys have any other questions for this fool?
I don't think so.
Where are you gonna go? Far away from here?
I don't know now. I can't leave the tower or my work.
I'm actually barking at him. Someone else has questions.
Oh, that's right. You're a wolf. You can't talk.
Oh my god.
Your wolf is very concerned.
Yes, Jesus
He's just
Christ.
like snarling at him.
That's why I wasn't talking. I forgot.
Galio, as much as I hate you right now, you probably need to find a way to keep yourself alive long enough to help us get through this mess.
Oh, I don't feel very much alive at all. I appreciate you restoring me to living at least, but what else could I do? And I can't leave the beacon. I'm under very strict orders. I must guard it at all times.
Hey, didn't we see some kind of like first aid kit and stuff in the room over there?
Oh
that
yes, we
Gallia
do
could
have
go use?
we do have healing supplies in the bag
Yeah.
in the bags in the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah.
Let me go and refresh myself that way. And so he kind of walks out. Did you guys take the bags last time? I don't remember. Did you take the healing?
No,
potions?
No, we left it.
No,
But
we chickened out.
we need to haggle then. Then if we
It's too late. He already scurried over there and took one. So too late now. He was
Because there's
definitely
money in
not going
there.
to kill himself.
I was trying to take the money all
so-
against it.
Just trying to see how much was in there in the Henry Hall.
it's like 125 gold pieces or something like that.
3 potions of healing. 2d4. Six, so
I feel like with
8
one
points.
health, he probably crawled over there, right?
Crawl over there.
He kind of limped over there. Okay, so he actually ends up drinking 2 of the 3 that are there and restores 16 points of healing to himself. So he's at 17 health points.
Great.
So he's definitely feeling a lot better now after drinking some of those things. You can now notice like the huge tear in his robes that Flux cut through are still open, but the huge wound inside it has knitted itself back up, and he seems to be standing a lot more coherent, a lot more upright. He kind of leans off the table and he says, "Thank you. I feel much more myself now."
Because I don't. My only other question for you, Gallia, and forgive me if you answered this before when you were talking. My old man brain doesn't work as good as it used to. Did you have any inkling as to where the beacon was in this tower that we could start to give us a lead on it?
Of course, it was at the very top of the building. That's where you first found me.
That's where the beacon was?
Yeah. I mean, it's no longer there. It was completely destroyed in the explosion. But we've been trying to read through Thalavar's notes to discern how he built it, to possibly recreate it. Again, that was all very clandestine work. Even the workers didn't know what we were doing. They were meant to just clear rubble and create a more supportive structure. My job was to learn a bit more of what's been going on here. The only 2 suggestions I can give you is to perhaps discover where Thalavar is, or perhaps find a way to enter into his room. Other than that, I wouldn't have a great answer for you. Certainly nighttime does not seem to be a very safe time to be in this building. And he kind of looks around, noticing that it's still night and still very... Zendri, can you roll a perception check for me?
Sure.
You very faintly, but still do hear that metal on metal chalkboard sound again. That.
Guys, I'm still hearing this sound.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. I think we have 2 options right now. I think we either need to decide if we want to rest and try and get into that room during the day and investigate it, or try and go in that room now and maybe take up Gallio's suggestion and see if we can talk to Salazar or figure out what it wants, maybe, to try and get rid of this spirit and cleanse it from this world. I don't know what you guys'
Think
thoughts
we'll
are.
find it during the daytime?
I don't know. I don't know what we'll find, if anything. If we can even get into that room during the daytime. Last time it kicked us out, I think. I don't remember.
So Torin and Sless, do me a favor and just roll a straight wisdom check. So Torin, you don't know what happened. What you do know is at one point in time you wanted to get into the room, and the immediate next point in time you forgot what you were doing. You don't remember anything pushing you out of the room, forcibly kicking you out of the room. You just remember all of a sudden when you were in there, you just forgot what you were looking for and said, I guess I didn't need to be here, and then turned around and walked out. You think there might be a way to push past that feeling if you were able to overcome whatever ensorcelled you.
I guess maybe when I'm there again. I went in like a spider, and then Celeste went in normal, and then he just fell off the. That was really weird.
Shortly after that, you dropped me off.
He just decided to walk right off or something. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts? I don't know if it's worth doing it during the day. I think at night it might be more impactful.
Yeah.
Same. I think we're already in here. We've already dealt with all this trauma. We might as well just try.
But then that means we'd have to go out to the outside, because from the inside, all the rubble is blocking the door. So we'd have to go out to the scaffolding and climb up.
Mm-hmm.
You guys down to do that?
Inside and up. We just have to get up, and then we can like sneak around.
All right.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
You guys are going outside. As you say that out loud, Galileo does feel a little bit indebted to you, Caduceus, and he says, I'm sorry for whatever curse this creature placed on you. What I can tell you is, not I, but there might be advanced healers, priests even. They might have the ability to reverse whatever has happened. This is not how I remembered seeing you. So perhaps it can be removed with some type of restorative magic.
I certainly hope so, Galileo. Certainly hope so. And I'm just going to walk away.
As you walk away, you hear in a very low voice, I hope so.
Stop it right now.
A little smirk is on Sidicius' face, thinking, still got it. Still got it.
Oh, gosh. So terrible.
But so good.
Also, under his breath, you hear Zaddy.
Oh man, you could really make a career
God.
out of this whole new look, dude. Like, there's a market for the zaddy look. I'm just saying.
It's a thing.
I'm just saying.
Is it Zaddy?
Yes.
Zaddy.
You take the D out.
Let's go,
and you put that D
Zaddy.
in.
Yes.
You got monies. You got monies.
That's how I want in my life. It's like a Zaddy. Take care of me, Zaddy. Anyway, what do you
You sound like. Never mind.
Yeah, let's.
We're gonna go climb. We're gonna go climb the scaffolding.
What's the game plan exactly?
I thought I had a spell that took away spells. Am I tripping?
I don't think so. You might have a spell that does that.
Can't find it.
Do you have detect? Do you have detect good and evil? I don't know if that's going to help.
Well, just remove detect good and evil. Just lets you see the presence of a fiend or a celestial or a fey creature. It wouldn't necessarily help you find a spell or find some type of warding. I'm just looking through your spell list here, Zendri. Hold on one second. I'll tell you if you've got something that kind of does that.
I
spells.
thought I added one, but maybe I didn't do it right.
Prayer of healing, speak with dead. I mean, that certainly could be helpful if you do find undead or like a creature of some type.
Is there like a little protection spell that we could, like, what are the details in that?
One that I can make us.
Or was it you?
Yeah, like we can hide all of us. Not like it doesn't make us invisible, but it's hard for us to be detected. Puts like a
yeah,
veil, like
that's
Harry Potter around.
pass without a trace. That would help with like if you were trying to go around sneakily for sure.
Oh, there it was. I didn't prepare it. Ugh.
What was it that you were trying to find?
Remove curse.
So, I mean, if you slept again, you could prepare it for the next day.
Cool. Well, hold off there, Caduceus. I'll come get you later.
Actually, I
trying to remove my curse.
If you wanted to prepare it now, I'd allow it because you were woken up. So if you wanted to take maybe like, I'd say 10 minutes in this space and just, cast a ritual. We got to really figure out what god or gods you worship, by the way, so we know what your cleric is like about. But you could, if you wanted to prepare.
I won't do it, but just send it to me anyway. I'm just kidding. I'll do it.
I knew it. But yeah, if you wanted to like prepare a different set of spells for this day, you could, because technically it's like all this happened as soon as you woke up, so you haven't gone through your morning rituals yet.
Okay, let me remove one.
And then I'm looking through Torrens. Torren, you could do the same thing, and Flux, you can do the same thing if you wanted to as well. If you wanted to re-prepare spells for the day. I'll give you a few minutes to take that on.
That's like cantrips?
You can't change your cantrips.
Stuck?
Cantrips are immutable.
Those are stuck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you still have that necklace of fireballs too, damn.
Yeah, I've been saving that for a big boy.
Well, you used your biggest one of it already, so I think you've only got 3rd level or 4th level ones left.
It shows like 7. Level 7.
It's showing it, but you don't have enough charges in the necklace to cast it at that level anymore.
Okay.
What about Lesser Restoration?
So Lesser Restoration is a cool spell. What are you trying to use it for, though?
Would it help Caduceus?
Roll a Arcana check.
I got 19.
So you feel as though a restoration spell would work, but lesser restoration would not be powerful enough. You do know and have heard of other types of priests and restorative casters that have a spell called Greater Restoration, and Greater Restoration would probably solve that problem.
Thank you.
And Seduce, just point of clarity again. You're not old. If you were like 30 before, you're like 40 now.
That's old.
Dang, I don't know what to unprepare. Alright, I'll just do that for now.
Alright, so you guys trying to climb back in the window then? You feel good about the spells you've chosen?
Yep.
Yeah. I want to try something, see how it goes here.
Alright, so who's going up the ladder and who's trying to get in the window again?
Wait,
You guys want to go? We're about to climb up to the top, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can go age before beauty, and the old man could go first.
Okay. So Caduceus climbs up the scaffolding. Are you guys stopping at the 3rd floor where you saw the window that the ghost entered? Or are you going to go up to the very top?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking we go through the same window I saw it go into.
Okay. So you can get up to the ladder. It's the 3rd floor area on your map. Again, just to show it. So the ladder is here. The window is here. It is open. But you need to find a way to scale this like 2 foot, 5 foot gap between the scaffolding and the window without falling down. So Sless was able to do it because he cast web and climbed it. And Torn was able to do it because he changed into a spider. So how are you planning on doing that? You could also just try and jump for it. See how that goes.
Oh god damn it!
Nope.
That's not
Nope.
gonna.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
I have
Nope.
this thing that is called freedom of movement. Touch a willing creature for the duration of the movement. It's unaffected by difficult terrain, spells, and other magical effects that can neither reduce the target's speed nor the target's paralyzed or restrained. I don't know if I put it on one of you guys and you guys won't be affected. I don't know if it's magic that this guy's doing.
You definitely get the sense with what you rolled earlier on your wisdom check. There's some type of magical field that doesn't necessarily block you from going in, but does something to your brain and your thinking when you get in, almost making you forget whatever it was that you were trying to get from this space. And if you can't overcome that sensation, you almost always just turn around and walk right out because you can't remember why you were there in the first place. So you need some type of way to overcome that check on your wisdom.
They don't have one of our
Did you go in there last time as a creature? Torin?
Yeah,
You did.
I did. Yeah, but one of y'all might have something that can mask, protect someone or reveal that magic. I don't have anything like that.
So I don't know. I mean, the only thing that I can think of that I could try is I could put Crown of Madness on someone, and I could choose to not have you attack us, and you could just do nothing. But I could basically put my own spell on you, in hopes that you wouldn't be affected by whatever other spell is going on in the hallway.
I have a question.
That's about all I have.
Nate, I have a question. For Misty Step, because it says I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
Yeah.
Is that would that work? If I can't quite see through that window,
You can see through the window,
would it work?
but
Okay.
you can't see into the room from this angle. The window leads into a bit of a hallway that's mostly
Okay.
blocked and destroyed by rubble, and the room is kind of to the left a little bit through a doorway, so you can't quite see
Okay.
into the room from there.
If I used Misty Step to get into that hallway, though, that theoretically could work.
What I would say is you could if you could get to the window to look in, you could use Misty Step to land here so that you could see into the bedroom, but that wouldn't necessarily change your ability to deal with
Teleport in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, or whatever magical spell or thing is making you forget why you got into the space in the first place. So you might just turn around and leave anyway.
Yeah.
But it would work where you could see it if you're just trying to see what's in there.
Okay.
I mean, I could also turn myself invisible, but I don't know if the magic would still detect me being invisible. It might. Also, I guess we don't even know if this is still going to be a thing at nighttime. I guess we do. You said we do, right? We get that sense. It's still a thing.
You definitely still get the sense that there is unhappy, dissatisfied, scared presence. You did see you killed the creatures that were summoned. The ghost has retreated and disapparated, I should say. But you still get the sense that this haunting is occurring, if not as strong, because you seem to have weakened it somehow.
Can anyone talk to ghosts or creatures or anything like this?
There are a couple of you, I think,
with
would speak with undead. If you could find a corpse or a body of some type with a functioning mouth, it is possible.
I have speak with the dead.
You'd have to find some bodies, though.
You gonna find me bodies, Odysseus?
I mean, give me a few hours, I could probably produce some.
Heyo.
Even looking like this. Shit, maybe we should have just killed Galileo then and used his corpse.
I don't have any problem doing that. I'll stab the fool so quick.
Listen, I'm also here to play like high risk, high reward. Like, what if you guys killed me temporarily and used my corpse and then brought me back to life?
Just so we don't make a grievous mistake from not understanding something. Why do you think you need to be a corpse? They can talk to you now.
So
There's no reason for you to be dead.
Just gonna ask
The
all of
answers will
them,
be the same, yeah.
My thought process was like, we can get a corpse and reanimate it and have it walk through this hallway and then speak through it to the other thing.
Sure. As of now, I don't think any of you have a spell that lets you animate the dead.
Dang.
But you can talk
Like,
to the
kill
dead.
me.
And that's really
It's
more of
a
like an
medium.
information
It's like being a
seeking
medium, right?
type of right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got it.
certainly a thing to think through. I'm not saying you couldn't try it. I just want to make sure you don't end up
No.
murdering yourself to not get what you thought was going to happen. I didn't want you to murder yourself through unknowing of the rules. So I'm happy to give you the rule set. You guys decide what you want to do with it.
Perfect.
I wonder if so. You brought up a good point with your like invisibility cloak. I wonder. I mean, it would probably sense your soul and sense your presence, but I wonder if that would work to get in through that door, into that situation.
My thing won't work probably because it says it's can be tracked except by magical means.
Because I have
Or
an
can be
idea.
tracked.
I have an idea. If I give Seducius a piggyback ride, and we put on the invisibility cloak, and we go full Harry Potter, and we use my Misty Step to get in there.
Certainly try. See what happens. Nothing stops you from trying.
What do we have, like the fucking Deathly Hallows over here?
Well,
Just gonna go
I
in
mean-
there?
It sure sounds like we're
I
committing
mean,
Greek gods right now.
Okay, you joke, but let's be real. We just went through like Thriller, dog. Like, what are we doing?
Words and words. Torin, because again, you rolled that wisdom check before. Again, you remember it was targeting whatever the spell was targeting your ability to just like stay in the moment and consider. So a very like wisdom based thing. If you could find a way, if one of you could find a way to either overcome that or to shore up your wisdom, you might be able to. You might be able to push past whatever that feeling is.
Hey Nate, what is
Giving
it?
us clues.
Just a quick question. Under effect, if it says buff, what does that mean?
It basically means it's a spell that's point is to like not necessarily do damage, but to increase a stat or an ability.
Gotcha.
So it's basically like what's the spell's purpose?
This one's guidance, but I don't understand it.
Yeah, guidance is a good one. So guidance basically lets you pray to your deity to give a team member an extra bonus when they do ability checks. In that case, a D4. So let's say you had to make a wisdom saving throw or a check or some type to get past something, you could add a bonus. This would also be a really good reason, Seducius, to inspire someone so they could
And
add
that's
a
what
dice roll.
I'm literally reading that right now as you're talking. I literally am reading that.
I have guidance too, so we
So
can
this
double
kind of like
guidance
his
too.
D6 he gave me.
Correct. Although I think now the D6 is worn off. It only lasts, I think, like 5-10 minutes.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah, so
Sorry,
like one of
you're-
the things you could
disappeared.
strategize through is how can I try to shore up my ability to get past this or negate it if I don't have a way to figure out how to turn whatever it is off. Everything has a saving throw. You don't know how high you need to roll. You could tell it was pretty high because I think if I remember right, Sless rolled like a 16 or a 17 and still didn't make it. So you could try to really build up whatever the saving throw was to try to like get past it. The only thing I have to check on guidance, Zendri, is if guidance applies to checks and saving throws or just checks.
It says after making the ability check.
Yeah, so I don't think it would work on a saving throw.
Gotcha.
But let me confirm one last thing about that.
I've had this. I just never used it because I don't know what the hell it is.
So guidance is a really good one when you know like someone on your team. This is the same for inspiration. If you know someone on your team is about to do something that you really need to try to like, it needs to work, you would want to inspire them or give them guidance ahead of time.
Cool.
Inspiration is cool because you can do it, in combat. And I think actually inspiration does affect saving throws. So guidance wouldn't work in this regard because it's a saving throw you're trying to beat. So just a heads up.
So I have something called Dominate Beast, so I can like take over someone, and they have advantage on saving throws. So I could like take over one of you basically, and like control you and like send you into there, and then we could just like pile on the guidance and the inspiration.
Damn.
Let me just check something on that real fast.
Just do what's listed, basically put like a web and just like walk around or teleport if you can get like a better angle or something. Through
So Dominate Beast only works on beasts though.
Now these people are beasts. What if I turn them into a beast?
I don't think you can. But if you could, that would work.
Torin, next time you go to the brothel, you're using that spell, my friend.
God, why are there
On
beasts
me.
at the brothel? All of your compatriots are humanoids. They are not beasts.
Okay. So I could use my bardic inspiration, which would give one of us for 10 minutes the ability to add an inspiration die to an ability check or saving throw. There has to be one of us.
Correct.
So we need to figure out two things. Number one is who, and then number two, I think more importantly, is what the fuck are we gonna do once that person is in there? Are we looking for something? Are we gonna try and kill this ghost? Are we gonna talk to it? What are we gonna do?
Talk to it, yeah. Oh, sorry. Talk to it, I guess.
And try and talk to it.
Try.
Who has like the highest wisdom in their character?
+2.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm looking. Yeah. Wait.
Isn't it the number in the small circle below it? That's
Yeah, and then plus whatever's in the big box.
Yeah.
I'm a
So
7.
like total, I have 13. So I think we should send the person with the most wisdom to give them the upper hand,
Hold on.
along with my inspiration.
Just a quick point of
Okay.
clarity. Your score isn't the small number plus the big number. The
Oh.
small number is what your wisdom score is. The big number, the one on top, is the bonus you add to your rolls. So if you're trying to find the person who would do the best, at least statistically, you would want to find the person who has the biggest bonus to their wisdom saving throws. And it's a saving throw. So don't look at just that wisdom bonus. Look in that saving throw column. So my guess is it's probably going to be Zendri, who has a
Where's the
+5 to her saving throw for wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I
I
sure
stand
do.
corrected. Flux has a +6 to her saving
Ooh.
throw for wisdom.
Let's go, girl. She's
Smart,
like,
y'all.
You've been
you lied.
voluntold to do this line of work.
Do it. Tie. Toy.
Sick.
And I will inspire you as always
Okay.
as you go do this.
Settle down. You got to chill, my
Can
friend.
inspire you out in public or behind closed doors real quick, whatever you prefer.
Nah.
It's going to take a while to take off all that armor is all I'm going to say.
Listen.
OMG.
Wait, so we haven't even climbed up the freaking.
Nah,
mountain
fam.
yet.
We haven't done anything.
Should go up there first.
Let's just.
All right. So you're going to inspire me. I'm going to use my wisdom to get through to this ghost. Is this, if I'm hearing you correctly?
Yeah, this little
They just
incubus
want you
up
to talk to
there.
him when you get
Tight.
there.
Okay.
Which we
Great.
all need to go with her, by the way.
My question
Flex.
is, what? Tell me.
Remember that book we once read called The Dark Tower?
Do I?
And what Odetta has to do with that ghost while the others are fighting? That's what you're gonna have to do.
I'm gonna look up what that reference means, and I
Yeah,
feel like
me
I'm already
too.
concerned.
No, because I'm not going to be impregnated with a half spider baby. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that was a crazy part.
I do not want a morbid in our midst.
Stephen
Because it
King
would
is
be
fucked
half-
up.
He was,
Basically, a character has to distract its ghost by having sex with it while the rest of the party goes and does something.
but what's interesting is that the incubus had been a succubus and gotten DNA from one character and then used it as the incubus to impregnate the other character. And it was just like, he was doing a lot of coke at that time, y'all. Okay,
So much
He was
coke.
real
Steven,
coked out.
you and I need to talk. Well, all right. Back
But
to the
Mom-
game at hand,
okay,
though.
anyway.
Where are you guys
Anyway.
going?
Up
Okay,
to the top.
All right.
up to the third floor or the top?
Third floor.
Yeah, third floor.
Third floor. I'm trying to get my ass through that window and into the door.
Okay. How are you going to try to get to the
I can-
window?
Okay, I'm
How do we do
going
that?
to use my Misty Step to get myself at least into the hallway. I
Um,
gotta get into the window.
I'll allow that. That'll
Right.
let you get into the window for sure. Okay,
Okay.
so you use Misty Step and you're inside that hallway. I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
God damn it! All right,
I'm gonna
Um,
give her guidance and stuff.
Right away.
right away. 22.
Okay. So as you kind of walk in, you look through it and you're like, what was I doing? And you turn to like climb back out the window and get your foot back out. And as you're kind of half out the window, half in, you're like, oh, no, I was supposed to go into this room. And you kind of shake off this feeling and you're able to still go down into the space.
Have fun.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you inspire me?
How did you inspire
Yes,
her?
yes.
Caduceus?
Was I
What did you
inspired?
like? Sing her a song, play a little ballad. What? How does Caduceus inspire?
I whispered a little song into her ear before she used her Misty Step.
And how did it go? I'd love to know.
Yeah, sing for us, darling.
You are my sunshine. my sunshine.
Oh, Flux is enamored.
I hate so much.
All right, so you are in the space and you're able to get a pretty good look inside of here. It does appear to be a bedroom, if ruined based on just how long it has last been used. There's a ruined bed kind of sitting in the middle of it and a writing desk on the opposite end of the bed. Sitting open on the desk is a journal with an ink pot next to it and a quill. The ink doesn't seem dried out or broken. It seems freshly used.
Okay, I want to walk over there and take a look at the journal. Is there anything written in the journal?
There are several entries. Roll a perception check for me.
Sorry.
What'd you get?
6.
6. You notice that the ink is like a purple ink. But I'm going to send you guys something in chat here. Give me one moment because it's lengthy. Okay.
Took us 40 minutes to figure out how to get inside of a window.
I mean, it was a really high throw, and it was a pretty clever trap. I actually like the one they wrote. It was smart. All right, so in this journal, this is what you see. I'll give you a moment to read through that.
Wait, what?
There's so many parallels to the Dark Tower in this storyline. I cannot even handle it.
Maybe Stephen King plays D&D.
I'm pretty sure Stephen King plays D&D. Everyone that's like a fantasy writer plays D&D. Let me know if you're at a good spot.
All right, so we got to go through the rubble.
Yeah.
So bored.
So
So
bored.
wow.
So bored. I like how fairy is spelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the old English Gaelic version of it.
So some big things to take away from this. Again, you did find Thalavar's journal. Creepily enough, it seems like somehow Thalavar has been writing in his journal again recently. And he seems to be having a nightmare every night.
I think he was doing that through Galileo, right? Probably Galileo was probably writing in the book.
Seems to be based off of this journal, yeah. That he was possessing Galileo and like living in this waking nightmare each night.
Damn. Well, what do you think is underneath the rubble?
I think it's that stone. The rune stone.
Are
The
we
what?
all in the inside or outside right now of the little room?
Stone.
Yeah, where are the rest of you guys? Are you guys still out on the scaffolding, or are you in the hallway?
They wouldn't be
we're in
able to enter the
scaffolding.
hallway. They're still on the scaffolding.
Got it. So I'm gonna come out.
bear or a horse and like try to knock some rocks down.
Yeah.
So you guys remember this from last time too. Like the rubble here is floor to ceiling and heavy and big. If you were to try to clear out the rubble in this space, you would. I mean, it would take weeks. It's huge. You'd have to use the crane. You'd have to get the workers back. You'd really have to do a lot. There was rubble on the top floor in this area where it seems the planar beacon originally was destroyed, and some is still remaining up there. And then finally, there was rubble on the first floor and what appeared to be servants' quarters, and you did find bones here. You also noticed, I think Flux and Zendri saw this, the bones seem to be thin and small, but still full grown.
Yeah, that was his fairy. You said that last time you mentioned that it was one of like fairy kind, I guess.
Like we need to put some works in a week work. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like we need to get those workers back to be able to get. I have a hunch that his ruin stone is in one of these three piles, but I'm assuming that it's probably in the biggest pile by his bedroom.
We could look at the smaller one, see if we could.
Yeah, we can put our heads. I mean, I'm sure the smaller piles are probably less cumbersome, but.
What if we went to the second floor and somehow like broke the ceiling right in the spots we needed to get that rubble to like fall down?
That's a good idea.
Might be kind of tough, but you could try it.
and see if we could that way.
It's not impossible. It's just like a big
Creative.
stone floor. You'd have to find a way to like really do some damage, but it's not impossible.
Thank you.
Mm.
I was gonna say
Actually,
fireball.
Let me use fireball or
Well, what-
thunderclap or both.
well, actually, can I use where to go? Hang
What
on.
about that? Don't you have Mage Hand, Jeremy?
I do, but I feel like I should be able to use where to go. What about Erupting Earth?
Let me look at Erupting Earth real quick on that. Choose a point you can see ground with a range from of churned earth stars. Yeah, I mean that's more of like flinging rocks everywhere. It wouldn't necessarily like clear out how much is there. There are spells that
Could I
do
use
that
that-
kind of stuff.
Can I use that to get rid of the floor like we're talking about?
I'll
And make
say
it, like,
you
drop
could
down?
point it in that direction, and we could see how much damage it did to see how if it was able to actually bring it down.
Okay. What do you guys think?
See what happens.
Because you're saying because like if we do that and we take the floor down and it goes down to the second floor, we still have all that rubble to go through, right?
I think it is-
Technically, my hope would be it would disperse maybe a little bit wider where we could actually like look through it.
Got it. Okay.
So your idea is to poke a hole from the second floor, like the ceiling of the second floor, to like drain, if you will, some of the rubble down into the second floor to like reduce it, I guess.
Or to like spread it out so it's not just this one.
Yeah, if I'm
Yeah.
understanding you correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. We'll call it Plan Reducius.
Oh, gosh.
Oh God.
Oh, boy.
It's not all about
Oh
you.
my
Okay. I know it's a really hard concept, but this is not all about you.
Plan Reducius. Oh
I'm
gosh.
dead.
Good
I
Christ.
can't anymore, guys. I quit. I don't want to DM anymore.
You broke Nate, and that's a hard thing to do.
We did it! We broke him!
That was pretty funny.
You
Greg.
killed you killed all the
Listen,
joy.
he's been at his breaking point for about the past 5 years. I just pushed him over the edge.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, what's the game plan? You guys are going to try to go to the second floor and bring some more stuff down.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to know where you all are standing, how you want to do this.
Seducius is gonna get crushed right now. What?
Yeah.
I'm going to stand right underneath.
No.
I don't need to be in the room. None of us need to be in the room. Jeremy just has to... Or
Jeremy
Celeste
has to be
just-
able to. Celeste has to be able to see where he's casting this.
From the second floor, though?
Yeah. I
It
mean,
should be easy to figure it out.
I mean, you can
He's
get a
one of
pretty
those-
good sense of like what the floor is below this rubble, like the area right below the rubble you're trying to clear on the second floor is here.
Yeah.
So like he can make that out pretty easily, but he has to be able to visually see that.
So what if I was like right at the end of that hallway, like let me
Like
see.
here.
Yeah, like somewhere
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, you can see that. That'd work.
I mean, it's either that or maybe Torin's beast can like knock down this wall, and then Celeste can stand over like here. If we could just knock down this little baby wall.
As long as it doesn't trap him, though,
Wait,
because if that
wait,
rubble
yeah.
comes down, it
Yeah.
it could
Try to
trap
put me
him.
closer
That's
to the
true.
rubble. What are you
It'd
doing?
be kind of funny though.
Look, there's like a hole right here. You can just drop down.
Listen,
Yeah.
let me tell you one thing right now. If we do this, Torin is nowhere near me. Okay, I don't want that guy trying to. I don't want
He
any
survived.
risk of he's the person that has to try and save me, and he's gonna be like, "Nah, I'm good."
I'm just testing you for this next moment.
Exactly.
You drop him out a
You
window.
had the courage.
It's fine.
All right, let's just do it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm at the end of the hallway where yeah.
Celeste,
in this area.
What level are you casting Erupting Earth?
Let's just do a third level. I mean, let's just.
I'll go outside, or two of us go outside and
So
look.
That's a 20-foot cube.
Look up.
Yeah, like look to see if like something pops out or
Okay. So
Yeah.
guy.
20-foot
The rubble's
cube
weird.
is here-ish. And you're trying to put it like right there in the center?
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think that
you're
should-
at the end of the hall. So here is Celeste. Where are the rest of y'all?
Not near
Outside.
that.
Nope. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm by the spiral staircase.
Yeah, well,
We're hanging out by the staircase.
Yeah, I'm
We're
by
gonna
the
be
staircase.
outside looking out on the second floor and third floor area.
So if you're in the staircase, you can't see that at all. If you
It'll
wanted
be
to
like
get-
outside
if you-
on the first floor.
the first
Like
floor,
looking up.
you wouldn't be able to see inside. It's still closed. So if you wanted to be able to see anything, you'd either have to. I'm just going to move Flux as a example. You'd either have to be on the second floor about where Flux is, or you'd have to be on the third floor. You could also try and be like on the scaffolding somewhere and try and hang out there. You'd have to either be on the third floor, looking that a ways. You could also be on the fourth floor. If you're near this circle, you could look down, but you'd be a little further away.
Put me up there. I'll be on the fourth floor.
You're gonna go on the fourth?
Yeah, and looking
Yeah.
down. I still think it's worth someone standing outside and just looking at the tower. But I don't know.
Okay.
You won't be able
Yeah,
to see the
I agree.
rubble happen, but what if like the dude pops out or
Yeah.
should we stay together?
I can go outside to keep an eye out, or
Do you want to be on a particular side of the building?
huh?
Do you want to be on a particular side of the building?
Any side of the building that has the most open entryways, like going up,
Going up.
like if like windows or.
I'll probably say like on this side because that's where like the towers kind of collapsed and the wall isn't there anymore.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Seducius, where you at?
Well, if I go on the second floor where you pointed out, wouldn't I get trapped after the rubble fell, though?
It certainly is a possibility. It kind of depends on how all this shakes down.
No.
Literally.
My God. I'll chance it on the third floor then,
Okay.
not the second.
Okay.
And also, can I give another inspiration to Celeste for this attack he's about to do, or is it like one and done? And I
No,
can't.
you have a certain number of inspirations you can give to people, and you can, you
What
know,
guidance
Oh,
help
yeah.
them?
guidance might if he needs to do a check.
I would have assumed.
Well, I'm for
Seducious
sure going to
was
give
more of a
him an
one and done guy.
inspiration. I mean, typically, yeah. But I will give some inspiration to Celeste.
Is everyone happy where they are at?
Yes.
All right, Celeste, go ahead and roll damage for your erupting earth, which I think is 4d12 at the level you're using.
Which is no 3d12.
Okay.
Because I don't have any fourth level left. I used that.
All right.
All right. It's my last one. 3d12.
19.
19.
So it does shake, and you see it, and it cracks a little bit. You see some of like the stones on the ceiling start to fall down as they undulate and move, but it is still standing. Who's on the third level? Seducius, roll a perception check for me. I can't tell if it.
That's you,
Seducius,
Seducius.
roll a perception check.
Oh, I spelled
Perceive
it
this
wrong.
conversation, Seducius. Yeah, you don't notice
Ah.
anything. Just a few rocks kind of shift out of the way, kind of tumble down as you feel a
Of
little
course.
bit of vibration.
Jesus fucking Christ. Glaucoma settling on my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
You got it a good crack in there. You see some
Yeah.
cracks spiraling out, but it's still there. Not enough to move.
Do you have anything else like that? I mean, couldn't like any type of like a thunder damage kind of help bring this bad boy down?
You can certainly try. Right now, you're basically just trying to destroy the ceiling. So, however you want to try and do that, you could try and do that.
I could try catapult.
Sure.
Take one of these rocks. I already have rocks or whatever, but I take one of these two and just.
Yeah. I mean, it's an inanimate object, so it automatically fails its throw. So go ahead and roll damage at the level you chose.
We want to make sure it comes down, right? Let's just do second level.
Okay.
That's what I've got. Let's see.
And you don't forget about that inspiration die I gave you.
He can't add that to damage rolls.
What? Can't?
I don't think so. Does it say that you can? I'm pretty sure you can't.
Well, I consider it like as an attack. Isn't this technically an attack?
Yes. So it would work on the attack roll, but not on the damage of it. So to hit, it would help, but not to see how much it hurts.
Got it. Got it.
So it was what did you? How much?
Roll
did
20.
You do? 5d8 or 4d8?
I did 48. Yeah.
20. So it does, and like this stone that you throw slowly gets bigger as you're used to, and it does finally connect. As soon as the stone is as big as you remember, it's going to grow, and it just has this resonating just crack as it hits the top of it, and it hits right where that other crack was, and you see one stone kind of, and then a bunch of other ones, and because you use catapult and not earth, not as many rocks fell through, but it does create a pretty big like as some of the floorboards fall through, and a lot of the stone from on top starts to run down through. I need Sless and Seducius to roll perception checks.
I'm good with that. I thought you were going to say athletics because we're falling through.
No, right now no one's falling through. Seducius, you do see a lot of the rubble in front of you start to clear as it does kind of settle and move. Nothing in this area seems to stand out. It doesn't look like anything was buried under this. You don't know what you're looking for, but none of the stones seem weird. It does seem as though this rubble here is just from the space above. So like basically the tower collapsed in on itself, and a lot of the stonework that was the roof and the outer walls kind of fell inward into here, blocking this space off. Nothing seems to stand out as special or unique in this area.
Shit.
We didn't like fully like search through the rubble on the first floor where we found the fairy bones, right?
You did.
Like we found the bag.
Yeah, you found most of those things there. The first floor you checked pretty good. The third floor you checked pretty good. Okay. Second floor you checked pretty good.
But the fourth floor, there's still that rubble that's up there. That kind of near the staircase, right? If I'm looking at this right. That still hasn't really been unearthed. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, that was the last place that Beacon was.
Yeah, I want to check that. I want to actually go through that and see if I can find the ruined stone.
How are you gonna do that, though?
I'm on the fucking fourth floor, bro.
The rubble up here...
Well, aren't they like big boulders?
No, the rubble up here is much smaller. A lot of it fell down. There's a lot that's piled there. You feel like, maybe 30 minutes, an hour, you could probably clear out a lot of it. At least to like different areas of the room.
Me and Torin. Torin's up there with me.
Beast mode.
We're hella strong anyway, huh?
Can I have you both roll athletics checks for me?
Oh.
Do that while Sus and I are the property brothers on level 3, I guess, over here.
I got
breaking stuff up.
And then Flux, what did you say you got?
I got 10.
It does take you a little longer than you expect, maybe about an hour or so, but you are able to clear a lot of the rubble that's on the first floor, kind of piled up near the stairwell away. As you are about maybe midway through it, 3/4 of the way through it, you find a bone, and then another bone. And start to clear out more of the rock around this, and what you find is the shattered remains of what seems to be a human skeleton.
Yo, check out these bones, Doug.
Skeleton, for the most part, waist up is still intact. There's you can tell it's human mostly from the skull. Still seems to be there.
Can you speak to the dead?
I wish I could. I can't now.
No, unless he speaks common.
I mean, could that spell speak to a skeleton? Does it have to be like a actual corpse body type thing?
No, speak with the dead. You can talk with any remains.
But doesn't Zendry have? I thought you had
I do.
to speak with the dead.
Yep,
Is it like prepared and ready to go?
it is. Yes,
No,
ma'am.
come up here. Come up here. I'm like yelling at you out the window. Hey, girl, come up here.
Hey, girl, hey!
Hey, yo!
Hey, girl.
A blue shirt.
I'm on my way.
All right, so Zendry kind
Shut
of
up.
walks back up to her, up to Flux. Are Seducius and Celeste coming back up with them as well?
Yeah.
Sure.
Seducius, how are you getting back up there? Taking the stairs or the ladder?
Oh my god. I'll take the ladder.
Cool. You make it up without too much issue.
I'll take the ladder.
So Seducius and Celeste do end up joining you right up in this area. You cast Speak with the Dead on the set of bones that you find. So Speak with the Dead is kind of special. You can basically ask this this dead being 5 questions.
Oh, shit.
5 questions. All right, guys, what do we want to ask him?
It's like speed dating. Pick your questions. Pick good ones.
I'm not good at that, so.
Neither am I. Age, sex, location.
What?
Just kidding.
Give me the first question.
Well, I feel like we need to start with like, is the what's it called?
Who are you?
The
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
the rune stone here?
So the person who's talking is Zendry. I have to hear Zendry ask it, so I know that it's officially the question you want to ask.
Yes. Hi, my name is Zendry. Who are you, and where do you come from?
Wait, is that a two-parter? Or is that was
That's
it
2 questions, and she asked them. So
Damn it, is that 2 questions?
that is.
No.
You kind of hear in this like disassociated voice, but like you kind of see this skeleton like slowly look up at you, and the jaw unhinges a bit, and it kind of like works itself into a little bit, almost like it's trying to loosen muscles that aren't there. And you hear, "I'm Thalavar. This is my home."
All right, guys. He literally just told me that he's Thalazar.
Oh, they can all hear
And
him.
this... Huh?
Everyone can hear him.
Oh, sick tight.
I feel like we need to ask him where this runestone is.
Is that the consensus?
Yeah.
Do you know where the ruin stone is?
No. Oh.
Didn't you just say to do it?
Well, he could just say yes to that. We need to say, where is the runestone?
It's all right. Too late now.
Fuck. Like the genie, huh? I suck at this.
Yeah,
I
you should
would've
read
never-
the spell. You should read the spell description. It's fun. No, I never was able to find it.
Okay. Should we ask if the beacon was really destroyed or not? Because that could help us locate it.
What happened to the beacon?
I mean, everyone assumes the beacon was destroyed. I guess we don't know that. Or do we think it really was destroyed and we don't care?
Yeah, I mean, it's a device. Like we could say, like, is the planar beacon still functional, or?
Wait. How many questions do we have left?
You
Because
have
she
two
asked
more
two.
left.
Two.
You've asked
Yeah.
3 so far.
Two
You
more
have 2
left?
more left.
So I'm saying quiet. I ain't saying shit.
How long until she can ask 5 questions again?
It lasts 10 minutes. And you kind of
Oh,
rapid
great.
fire went through the
Cool.
others, so it's only been about a minute or 2.
God damn it.
Well,
Oh my
let's
god.
wait 10 minutes and let's.
Hey, ASL
I say we
Palamar,
have-
I'd love to get to know you more. What are your hobbies?
I hate it. I hate it.
How do I not be old anymore, Palamar? Fix this.
That's what I would do.
I don't
Yes.
care why you're here. I don't care why you're haunting this motherfucker. Like, I need to fix this.
I say we ask where the planar beacon is.
Mm-hmm.
The plantar fasciitis.
My fear is that he's gonna just say it was destroyed, and then like, okay, well now what? Now we have no rune stone and no planar beacon, and now what? So what would be the follow-up?
I don't know. How are you still in this form right now? I don't know.
No, we're not gonna ask that.
Can you make Seducius even older?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Sadie.
Got a couple bones for you, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah, you see one more bone comes out of the rubble. It's just-
Should I ask him maybe what the planner beacon is? And if he like gives us details, then maybe ask him where it is. That would be 5 questions though, y'all. So
No,
But
I don't think we need to know what it is.
We
I think
kind
we
of
just need to
already
know.
do, right?
Yeah, we know
what
what
it
it
was. It was like a.
Brings.
It brings
what?
creatures
Creatures from
from
across
all
the plane.
planes of existence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Galileo
From-
gave you a pretty good rundown of that already.
From freaking Todash Darkness, my friend. Bringing Pennywise, bringing everybody through.
Oh gosh.
I mean, we could. If Thalavar's having nightmares, do we just ask him, how can we help stop your nightmares, and see what he says to give us, like, some direction?
Yeah, theoretically we could
Because
ask that.
he knows more about this shit than Galileo does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he's the guy.
Yeah,
He's
so I
the
don't
guy.
know.
I'm good
He's
with
the
that.
guy.
He's the guy on the couch.
Okay, so should we ask him, how can we stop your nightmares? Is that what we want to ask him? Okay, so just ask him that.
Yeah. How are you? And how can I stop your nightmares?
No, are you having nightmares and can we stop them?
hey Thalavar, how can we help stop your nightmares?
I don't know. But please.
You motherfucker.
Please.
Him and Galileo don't know crap, dude.
Lay me to rest. Give me peace.
He said,
So we
"Lay
have
me to
one
rest,
quest-
give me peace."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
so
need to
So you should
properly bury this man.
this guy. Just dig a hole real quick. Torrance still direwolf,
I've-
right?
I've-
Just dig a hole and just.
I've seen.
we
Ted
still have one more
Bundy
question to ask.
Yeah, it's true. If we bury him, he's gonna come back, huh?
I mean, technically he's buried now.
but not properly. Oh my god.
I mean, what else do you want to ask him?
I think we beacon? I think we need to ask. Is it?
Jeremy could use fireball. You could throw his ashes to the wind.
I mean, we asked about the runes. So I think we need to ask where the planner beacon is.
Yeah, it's probably worth knowing if it really was destroyed or not.
Yeah. So where is the planner beacon?
Dang, guys. You've lost all faith.
Yeah, that first couple of questions from the jump, they were not about it. I mean, today it was really shit on Zendri Day. It's usually Seducius, so you got to catch it sometime.
It's all right. Salavar, where is the planner beacon?
Gone. It was the last thing I saw.
Freaking guy.
It erupted. It all went dark. I along with it.
Alright, this guy was useless.
Okay, you're telling me that as a spirit in the nether realm, he doesn't know where his shit is. He can't see through other things.
He knows where it is. He just told you where it was.
Yeah.
He saw it
So it was
explode.
gone. It erupted.
Okay, well, let's bury this fucker.
Just throw some more rocks on him.
Yeah.
Savage.
Fuck you. Go back to sleep.
Oh. Oh my god.
Destroy this whole town. Thing come down on him.
So I guess we should just check to see if there's any other bones, so we make sure we grab all the bones we can find of him.
That's your favorite word right now, huh? Bones?
Bone.
Bones.
You get the
Bones,
sense this is like
bones.
the full skeleton. It's again, most of the upper body was still
Okay, great.
intact. The bottom was pretty crushed, but still there. Zendri and
Okay.
Flux as the resident religios in the group. Can I have you both roll a religion check for me?
9.
Nice.
20.
So Zendri definitely knows this, especially as a cleric and a priest. Laying someone to rest isn't as simple as burying them sometimes. There's definitely some type of like bad magic juju that needs to be taken care of. There are certain spells that some priests use in funerary methods. There are ways to do that, to bless creatures, to ward off evil, that kind of stuff. You get the sense Thalavar was looking for something like that, given that he's I mean, technically, again, he's buried. He's been buried for a while. Yeah, something needs to be done to free him from this torment.
Can I use my remove curse?
You could try. You're not sure if
Does that
that would
do
do it. If you want to try, you could certainly try and see if that does it.
I have a spell. It's a known spell, but it's not prepared. It's called Ceremony.
Oh.
And it's called Funeral Rite. And it gives me a bunch of different ceremonies to perform, but
Yeah.
Funeral Rite allows me to touch a corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell. There's also not bless water, coming of age, or dedication. Not wedding for sure. Not with this fool.
Seems like based on what you heard,
Atonement
this would
now.
be pretty on
Funeral
target.
Rite.
Based on what you know so far.
Yep. All right. Well.
But you don't
sick.
have it prepared.
I don't have it prepared though. Nope. So we may have to do this next time.
Yeah, that or I think Galio mentioned to me about like my aging that there were some people that we could probably seek out as well who might have greater abilities to help with something like this.
Yeah.
But
There is another like.
I mean, I
set
think
of
we need
priests
to-
in the town.
Yeah. Why don't we collect Thalavar's bones and go back to town so we can talk to those priests, and we need to rest anyway for your spell to recharge. So we should probably do that.
Okay.
I'm not carrying his bones, though. I'm just saying. That's not it.
It's your first time you don't want to touch a bone? Alright. Is it Torin like a devil dog or a never wolf? Whatever he is.
A dire wolf.
A devil dog? A devil dog.
I want a devil dog now. Those are yummy. Like zingers, aren't they? Like chocolate zingers? He is still a wolf, yes.
Yeah.
I believe he's changed.
He's a wolf. He could I don't know. He might
Do
have
what?
a taste for this.
Don't we have like a little...
dude?
Yo, can we take that bag now? Wait, I don't know.
Yeah, do I have a bag?
Deal with her shit.
Who has a bag? Let me see.
A bag? Like an actual bag?
No, like downstairs. Galileo had that bag, and he took the potions out and took them. Did he take the bag with him, or is it still downstairs?
I mean, he stayed downstairs with the stuff. You don't know if he's still down there or not, but he didn't say he was leaving. He said he can't leave. He can't leave his area of research. He's under strict orders to stay in this tower at all times to guard it and to assess it.
We can go talk to that fool. I'm sure he'd like to know we found Thalavar's bones.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Maybe we can convince him to let us have that bag with the money in it, since we, unpossessed him or depossessed him.
Otherwise, we'll have our devil dog bite him in the
Yeah.
ankles.
Yeah.
All right, so where are you going?
Tori, you're the devil dog. Yeah, let's go down and talk to Galileo before we get the bones.
Okay.
Poor Galileo, he's just suffering.
Well, no, he healed up. It's all right.
No.
It's fine. So Galileo is downstairs in this creepy ass house, and you kind of see him now that he's realized there's some actual ghostly shit happening. He's kind of super dodgy and feels a lot less in control than he did before, and a lot more concerned. But he's still down there.
Cool. Galileo, we have some updates for you.
Yeah, please.
My possessed friend.
Anything at this point. I'm ready to put this whole thing behind me and just continue my research.
Yeah, well, we found Thalavar's bones, and using some spells, our compatriot Flex here was able to speak to Thalavar's spirit, and can only ask him a few questions, but we do know that we need to give him a proper burial and kind of release him from some of those bombs that you talked about. So we need to get his bones from the 4th floor. Do you have a bag or anything that we could use to take those bones with us?
I don't. A bag. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that Thalavar would appreciate put around grocery. But you can take this one, and he dumps out the gold and stuff they had on one of the bags and hands it to you.
And it was Zendri, by the way, who spoke to us.
Oh yeah, oops, sorry.
It wasn't me.
My old man brain, I can't keep track of things.
All
What
right.
happens when you're old.
Steal up all the coins in the ground and put it in my pocket real quick.
Well, those are for
Yeah,
the work.
right?
You know
I'm
what? Just
taking
take them.
it.
It's okay. Don't worry. We'll
Yes.
it's certainly
okay, then.
well due at this point. In either case, is the situation handled, or am I still going to have to deal with this?
Almost.
Well, what does that
As
mean?
soon as we
Almost?
get him buried.
What do you mean? He's you just need to dig a hole in the
No,
ground.
no,
I would imagine
he's
you would have done
awesome.
that already.
Nope, that is not actually what we need to do. Because obviously he's technically buried, right, under Rebel. But his ghost, his spirit that's been haunting you for this, I don't know, however long, asked us that he needs to be put to rest the proper way. So we need to give him a proper burial, hence the reason for the bag. So we need to take the bones. We'll take care of it. But once that's done, you should be okay.
Okay. When is that happening?
We don't know yet, but as soon as we can get out of here, the sooner we can get this done.
I don't understand your timeline or your level of urgency here. So, do you need me to help in any way, or are you just here to take the money? I'm very confused.
We need the bag so that we can take the bones.
Well,
And that's all we need
listen.
from you.
Yeah, right now we have at best maybe a 1-day turnaround so that we can prepare a spell that may in fact do the trick on these bones, unless you know of someone who could maybe do a proper ceremony and burial on these bones for us quicker.
We'd have to rouse them. It's a little late in the day. It's still only maybe, before dawn at this point. But Marigold, the High Priest of the Thunder, could probably do that.
Okay.
I'm sure he would be willing to. He's a very nice halfling.
Yeah, I mean, we were... Okay. We were going to go back to town anyway, so we can chat with her. We're going to go back and grab the bones, and then we'll go back in town and talk to her. I said it was a her, right? I'm sorry.
Marigold is a man.
Marigold's a dude, right?
Yeah, he's
Man, sorry.
He's my nemesis.
That's a favor.
I mean, Galio, I think you have at least another day here, if we can get this sorted out.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, are you gonna be okay by yourself here?
I'd really appreciate if maybe one or two of you could stay at least, and just
With us.
make sure I don't die.
I guess.
I mean, can you come with us?
I'm not supposed to leave
He's not allowed.
Why?
because the Lord Protector told me not to. I have to make sure a trusted guardian is here protecting the research. I don't think you understand how destructive this planar beacon could be. It destroyed this whole city.
When we talked to Thalavar's bones, he said it was destroyed.
I understand that, but the method of recreating it is not.
I mean, we can try and convince some of the guards to come back and hang out with you.
You could try. I don't know if I'm very confident in that. Quite frankly, that General Yorman was not very capable.
Well, we normally don't leave one of our own behind, so we usually travel as a group.
I see. Well, I guess if I have to grin and bear it for another evening, then I'll do that. Kind of steals himself and looks at you.
Yeah, well, we'll be sure to come back and check on you as early as we can, Galio.
Please.
But also, don't go off wandering at night. Lock yourself up somewhere.
Seems as though I might not be able to control that, but I'll try.
Okay. Okay, well, Godspeed, Galio. We're gonna go.
Okay. Kind of watches you walk off. You get the sense he feels as though he's being left to die a little bit, but he's trying his best.
Oh my god. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, we have to go back up and grab the bones. Let's go grab the bones and go back to town.
So you take the bag. By the way, Torin, you took 123 gold pieces off the table. And you do get the bones. They were available. You shove them in the bag. Who's holding the bag? Who's carrying the bones?
Oh, fine.
Holding the
I'll
bag.
fucking carry the bones. Fine. I'll
I got it.
Seducius, you
I
age
got it,
10
no.
more years. Flux, roll a perception check for me.
4.
You don't notice anything, but chills on the back of your neck seem to be very strong.
Ooh. We need to get out of here, dude. This is ridiculously creepy in here.
Yeah, I mean, should we be taking these bones or should we be leaving them? I guess we should be to take them.
He asked us to give him a proper burial and to put him at peace. So it's either that or we go through the same type of shenanigans we went through last night. Or I don't know how many hours. It's been so long. But
yeah, what if we take the bones and then we get possessed?
I mean, you should get him in Merryweather because I hate that fool. Anyway.
Big gold.
Whatever. I hate him anyway. I hate Galileo. I hate Marigold or whatever the fuck.
This place sucks. I hate this place. I hate everybody.
Sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. And it freaks me out. And it almost killed my best friend Torin. And I'm ready to go. So take the goddamn bones.
Also, did I miss something? Did you guys hear Galaxy? He's recreating the planner beacon. Did I not know that? Did you guys know that?
Yeah, no, he's been doing that.
I somehow missed that. He's recreating it. How is he recreating it?
He's researching it. We haven't found any real physical evidence. He's just been reading and reading and reading. So.
Yeah, we need to talk to him more about that next time we see him.
If he's alive.
Well, then fucking let's talk to him right now before we leave. Well, no, who cares? If he dies, we can just talk to him with that spell again. Ask him 5 questions.
That's right.
Oh my god.
5 questions every 10 days. You'll get somewhere.
Yeah, see?
You'll be fine.
Wait, 10 days?
Yeah, you can only cast that spell on the same thing every 10 days.
I thought you said 10 minutes.
No, it
why I
lasts
was
10
like,
minutes.
man, what's the big-
It lasts 10 minutes. But once you cast it, you can't cast it again on the same creature for 10 days.
Got it. Okay.
So you can't just keep having this long-ass conversation.
It looks, yeah, okay.
Are we going by like calendar days, or is like every time we play count as one day? Because a week will go by.
No, game days.
Yeah.
Dang it.
That's literally like
2022.
3 months.
Fun fact, though, 10 days is technically a week here, so the spell would take a week.
Okay, interesting. Well, yeah. I don't know. Do you guys want to talk to Gallia now again about that, or leave it? I just can't remember how he was recreating the planner beacon. Because if he's somewhat assembled it, I would really want to know how he's somewhat assembling this.
He didn't share that he was able to assemble it yet, just that he was learning how to recreate it and was getting close to that.
It's just been reading. He's been reading all of Thalavar's like journals and going through his like creepy ass library.
Okay. My conspiracy brain was that he found like pieces of the old broken one and we're like putting them back together. So
not that he's
very well could have.
Yeah, not that he said anything about that
Haven't
yet.
shared that with us.
okay. All right. Well, fuck it. Let's go back to town.
So you do get back through the town, you kind of walk out through it, and you know that the townspeople don't really stay in the town. For the most part, they stay outside of the little camp they have to the south of it. And you go through there, and you do see like the bigger tents kind of clustered near the northern side. These are kind of the council members' tents. One does have the bright sun of Lathander on the outside, so you know that it is Marigold's tent. You kind of stay outside of it for the time being. What would you like to do?
We should probably talk to Marigold real quick before we decide to like rest up and reset. We should figure out if she knows how to do these spells and if she wants to.
He.
Sorry, I keep saying she. He.
What's up with you today?
I mean, we all know that you're attracted to Marigold, but you know.
Okay.
Seducius is fine, man. He's got no issues with where he decides his sexuality. If he wants to be into Tauren, he can be into Tauren. If he wants to be into Marigold, he can be into Marigold. If he wants to be into Helga, he can be into Helga.
Love is love. Love is love.
His attractions have changed in the last 10 years / hour because
It must be part of the spell that got put on me.
So as you guys are like nattering outside of this tent, you do see the flaps kind of open up, and out kind of pops a face, and you do see Marigold still kind of waking in the early dawn, in his like night robes, kind of pokes his head out, and he's really only like 3'5" tall. He's pretty short. He kind of looks at me and goes, "You guys are being kind of loud, so." If you could, I just wanted to get some sleep before tomorrow. And he just like turns around, goes back into his tent.
Talk to him in the morning.
Is it like zipped up or locked? Can I peek my head in?
No, you could peek your head in. It's not like locked closed.
Of course you would, dude.
You peek in there. He's in there. He goes, "It's very rude to just come into a space unannounced. Can I help you with something?" Seducius, right?
That is correct.
Did you need something?
Although you might not reckon. As it happens, we do, Marigold. We actually need to talk to you quite urgently before you go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm happy to help, I guess. If you guys are helping the town, sure.
Yeah, we're helping the town out here in probably a pretty big way. We were wondering if you know anything about, I don't know, my friends can correct me with the proper verbiage, but doing a rite, like cleansing and ceremony of some old bones, perhaps, some old cursed bones of an evil spirit.
Well, certainly. As a priest of Lathander, it's something that we do often as funerary services and consecrating ground and blessing things. I do have a few questions, though, if I can, just to make sure we're on the same page. Do you mind?
Yeah, please, fire away.
One, whose bones are these, and how old are they?
Thalavar's.
Oh.
Thalavar's bones, I don't know.
No.
However old that tower is how old those are.
That would make sense with what we've heard the workers saying, since they've run out of there, quite frankly, in quite a state. Are you concerned that Thalavar is somehow undead now?
Not that he's undead, but we spoke to his bones through a spell, and Thalavar's spirit, I guess, is causing some pretty deadly apparitions and strange things that happen in that tower that we dealt with firsthand, and he had asked us to do a proper burial on him, and we're hoping that will stop the evil that's coming out of that tower.
Oh. Well, then we must work fast. Yes, I can certainly do what needs to be done. We might need to call upon Lathander for this. But yes, please, lay the bones out here, and I can. Flux, where are you when this is happening, here? By the way? Yeah, just please put him on the floor.
I'm right next to Seducius, and I'm getting pissed off because I don't like the mention of... Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the mention of Lathander at all.
Truth be told, I think it's important that we come to an understanding about what we're trying to do here in Leylon. And he's like purposely not trying to make eye contact at Flux. Again, this is in the name of Lathander. And I just need us all to understand that point. And then he kind of turns, like he's talking over these like bones as he's doing these things. And you kind of hear him start to chant a little bit and chant a bit. And the gist is, like, go with peace, rest quietly, The sun shines on you, which is like kind of an image of Lathander, and you do see that his hands kind of glow this bright kind of white light that doesn't seem blinding. It almost seems comforting in a way. And as you hear this, you kind of hear this crackle and boom coming from the center of Leylon, where you assume the tower is. But it does kind of dissipate after a while as he kind of does this chanting over these bones that rattle just a bit and a bit more and a bit more, and suddenly he stops moving as he kind of comes to put his hands over the skull, and when he does, he kind of presses down on it slowly and the bones stop rattling, and he just looks up at you and says, "That should do it." I would recommend you find
Am I
a
young
place to
again?
bury these.
Yeah, where do you guys want to bury it?
Maybe we should put it close to, I don't know, the tower was his place, right? I mean, that's where he did all of his work. It was his home. Maybe we put him to rest in his home, outside of the tower, or somewhere by the tower.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm down with that.
So
You want to do it? You want to go bury him now? Yeah. I said let's just go bury him.
Let's just bury him.
So you guys head back
Get
towards the
this over
center
with.
of Leylon. Kind of find an area near the base of the crag that the Tower of Thalavar sits on, and you spend maybe an hour or so digging a pretty deep hole. Maybe a little more than 6 feet, given the concern you have with this particular being and his bones anyway. And you put him down, start to place him back over, and as you put the last kind of shovel of dirt back on top and pat it back down in the space, you look up and you notice on the summit of this crag, right at the base of the tower, you recognize a familiar figure on top. The same bluish form of a woman that you saw when you first arrived, the woman with the sword and armor that kind of seemed to be looking at you from afar, is up there. And as you kind of pat down the last little bit of dirt on top of Thalavar's body, you see that she raises a sword, this kind of ethereal sword, up in a bit of a salute, and then disappears as the sun kind of starts to crest. And dawn comes to Leylon as you finish this burial that you've created, and you get the sense that whatever haunting was happening in the House of Thalavar has been removed. And I think that's where we'll end the mission tonight, friends.
You did it.
Yeah. An only
yeah, I
total
think there's
guy.
probably something else coming.
Still here though.
Damn.
We
Ooh.
survived. We
I'm just
survived.
glad we're out of that freaking tower. God.
I'm sure we'll be back. I'm sure we'll be back.
You got
Kind of
really,
expected it to be a little worse.
yeah, you got really lucky because Galio literally had 2 death fails, and if he had failed one more, he would have been dead.
Would that have altered the mission a bunch?
It probably would have made it harder for you to figure out what to do.
Yeah, true. But we could have just talked to his corpse and hopefully figured it out.
True.
Maybe.
True. It's true.
Depends on the questions we asked.
So, like, where are you from?
random
Yeah, like, how old are you?
dead? Are you dead? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you, like, dead?
How did you die? Yeah.
So you
Are you
only
still
get
gonna
5
have this?
questions. Cool. How many questions do I get? And should I ask them all in
Like-
order? Do you speak English?
Do you think it's gonna rain today?
Whatever.
Are you thirsty?
Go.
What's it like being dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it like?
Cool.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Man.
All right, guys,
So
good
glad
job.
you had
Jesus.
Hopefully, this one was just as freaky as the last one.
That was good.
Craig, by the
Yeah.
way, Seducius is still like 5 to 10 years older than you were before.
Jesus
Yes.
That has not gone away. That little bit of a gut still showing, so just putting it out there.
Yes.
Marigold is gonna have to do a spell on me.
You're just working up those favors,
Okay.
just so you all know.
Mm,
He's like
God
Peter
damn it.
Parker from Spider-Verse, who just kind of let himself go.
Yeah. Of course you want Marigold to do a spell on you, dude. Come on.
Okay, listen. Not the worst favor ever.
That's actually, that's good.
Okay, what is this? Oh, get it. No.
Seducious clause, bro.
He's a Christmas zaddy. It's a Christmas,
Christmas
zaddy. I
zaddy.
don't hate it. He gives you all the gifts. He's a gift that keeps on giving.
you all the gifts.
I just want to cuddle up
Guys.
on your belly and rub your happy trail. Zaddy, the best.
You guys can kill me when I look like that, please.
Well, apparently you're going to die from old age first, so.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh my god. Plan Reducius didn't do anything, but
Go home with that.
Literally,
Go
that one
home.
made me laugh more than it probably should have.
Not re-
Jesus.
good.
All right, y'all. Any questions?
No.
Have a good night. We'll catch you on the next one.